Hello everyone and welcome to another Our World live stream. This is a super exciting one because it's fun. One of our #1 subscribers from the previous month, Generalissimo Fred, who wants to take the Nanavati's take on YOLO White Scars. Now, this is pretty much just John Lennon's list, I'm not gonna lie. I had ideas for how to make it a true Nick list with some Vanguard vets, 30 Vanguard vets I should say. But we didn't have the models together, so I'm playing this MSU Blade Guard variation against what I consider to be one of the strongest armies in the game, even though absolutely no one believes me. They keep kicking my butt, the Grey Knights, played by the Lord of Titan.
Yes, Nick, we are paying up on a very old dice bet here.
Always
Nick,
paying up on dice
This is
bets.
from when Grey Knights versus Necrons. Nick ended up losing the dice bet there, and now he has to call me the Lord of Titan throughout the entire match, which I'm looking forward to.
Well, today's dice bet is very exciting. If Siegs loses today's dice bet, then he's got to call me Nanavati, and that's got such a flow to it. Siegs, what happens if I lose the dice bet?
You're gonna have to call me the Supreme Grandmaster.
How about Siegerito?
Supreme Grandmaster.
Supreme Grandmaster, all right. So we are playing mission number 33, priority targets. There are 5 objectives, kind of in like an X pattern throughout the board, and then Siegs and I took turns moving the ones on the peripheries. The middle one stayed in the center, but there's always levels of tactics with the objective moving. It's not really part of the game anymore because most of the missions have preset objectives, but in this specific mission there's a lot of tactics that go into that. Definitely. So if you're interested in learning those tactics, check out the War Room. That's where we teach this kind of stuff and go into high-level detailed analysis about how to move objectives, where to place models. If Siegs moves this objective that way, where should I move the next one? There's a whole game within the game there.
There was, before this game.
There was. The secondary for this one is super easy. It's priority targets. Basically, we each nominated an objective, which I nominated the one in my deployment zone. Siegs did the same. And then we get 3 points for holding the objective in our own deployment zone, so we both took that one. I also took Oath of the Moment because I'm playing Space Marines, and this is a center objective game, so I already want to be in the middle of the objectives. So if I go first, it'll be a little tougher to get Oath of the Moment points, but I'm going first, and that's nice.
You don't have a decision over it now.
I don't have a decision either. And then the last one I took is a Boar the Witch. It is a little bit worse against, now that they nerfed it, but Siegs is playing an army of Grey Knights. If I don't take it here, I'm just never going to take it, so we're going to give it a shot.
Pretty much, yep.
Yeah.
Well, everything but the Servitors in the points. And then I also took priority targets. Once again, it's the Warpfire objective all the way in my home. I've taken Engage in all fronts, and then I took While We Stand, We Fight, which normally in the old Grey Knight before the FAQ update, it would just be my 3 characters, nice and safe, never touch them. Now it's 3 Purifier units, but I've split 2 of them up. So Nick has to kill all 10 models to deny me there.
Very exciting. It will be interesting to see a lot of new secondaries. Boar the Witch, and While We Stand, We Fight, big changes here. We'll see how it works out. Yeah. Before we get too deep in the game, though, we should take a minute and thank our wonderful sponsors for letting us be here. We got Warpfire Minis. Warpfire Minis is a store in Ocala, Florida. Basically, they do a 15% off all Games Workshop product, and they'll ship it to you anywhere. But the really cool thing about Warpfire is that this awesome minis trade-in program. You take whatever junky, crappy minis you have. They could be new in box that you just got as prize support, or you bought and you don't want anymore. They could be built and unpainted. They could be painted terribly. They could be half broken. I promise you, it doesn't make sense to me either. They will take it. So you take a picture of your crappy models, you send them to Warpfire, they give you a quote for what it's worth in store credit, usually about half of retail value, and then if you agree to that, you ship them off in a box and they credit your account with the store credit, and then you can then stack that with your 15% off, and they will send you whatever models you like that are new and shiny and not broken and crappy. Wonderful trade-in program. I haven't bought 40K in months. That's where these armies come from.
We've also got Big Bear 3D, which is our terrain sponsor. Big Bear combines wonderfully aesthetic sci-fi terrain with practical terrain for tournaments. So this table that we're playing on is the Nick Nanavati table, based around that Nova format. So it's got multiple ruins, it's got several forests and craters, and it's a great board to play a tournament event on. And then
so if you're practicing for a tournament, it's perfect practice. Like you literally get the terrain set of that tournament. You can't get better practice.
And if you want, all of us have created different tournament sets. So there was mine, which is based around Pro Tabletop. John's is based around WTC. So if you want to check those out, Big Bear 3D.
We also have Table Ward, who produces wonderful neoprene mats. They are Nick-proof. I promise I spill something at least daily. Siegs gets mad, but nothing bad happens. They're super lightweight, easy to transport. They come in all kinds of different styles. This is the Mars mat we're playing on. Last week we had an industrial kind of mat. So many different mats, ice, desert, grass, whatever. So you can get whatever you want, and they'll ship it to you, and it's wonderful, and use those.
Yep. And if you don't want to get the new size mat, you can instead, and have these older 6x4s from 8th edition, you can get a battle border from 3D6 Wargaming. You can get it customized, get rules on there, get cool images, get your own sponsors. And in addition, they also create these beautiful neoprene objective mats, which means there's no mystery when measuring to objectives. That's where the vast majority of points are scored, so you don't want to be messing up and having a little poker chip there that gets bumped this way and that. No mystery here with these objectives.
Definitely. And you can get them along with a nice battle board that goes around your 6x4 mat. So if you want to turn your 6x4 into a 5x44 with the new table, you don't want to cut your mat, you don't want to buy a smaller one, just take these, put them around your border just like we've done, and you have an awesome table. You can even get whatever logos or cheat sheets you want. So if you want to remember the terrain rules or what the missions are, get them printed on the sides.
Or your army rules.
Army rules, my face, highly recommend. You can't go wrong.
Nope, absolutely. Then we have Obey Alliance, a major esports team. They are trying to test the viability of 40K as an esport, trying to get more eyeballs on 40K and tabletop games in general. They are also branching into RPG games and some card games as well. So you want to check them out. Meta Initiative on Twitter. That's where they're going to be posting all of the events and different streams that they're hosting.
Awesome. So I think that just about does it. You want to go to that overhead and kind of go over our deployments?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's grab the gimbal too. So it is a variation of a vanguard. You basically measure from the corner to about 2/3 down the line on the deployment, or halfway down the line on the deployment. So you get half the board, but more like a third of the board in your weird diagonal pattern. I pretty much put my whole army behind this wall, and behind this wall, these are two ruins, so I could be in good striking distance of these center objectives. I put 5 infiltrators in here on the inside of this ruin. I'm just gonna lift it so you can all see. Those infiltrators are there pretty much just to screen out some weird deep strike stuff and then be my first kind of wave onto those 2 objectives there. I also have infiltrators back here, mind their own business, doing their thing. And then I have some Blade Guard and Vanguard vets on this side, the whole shebang of 15 Vanguard vets and 6 Blade Guard with all my characters in the center here. And a slowly little land speeder storm.
Helping us screen from that Gate of Infinity, I imagine.
Gate of Infinity,
So
absolutely.
right there, we got that land speeder storm.
Let's get
Here's
those
the
close-ups.
infiltrators. We've got all the Vanguard vets.
Yep.
And
the Vanguard
Khan
vets
himself.
are lined so that there is a Vanguard vet from every unit on the front line there, using real cool coherency tricks to do that.
Some Blade Guard in there as well. We got the another unit of infiltrators, and then back there, the last unit of Vanguards, as well as some more Blade Guard.
Yep,
And
we
then-
combat squatted everything this game. I don't want Siegs to have efficient firepower with the super buffed units, so I want him to try to overcommit. We also have 2 units of plasma inceptors in reserve. I don't play White Scars typically, but John usually never deep strikes the plasma inceptors. He and I had a chat about it before the game, and we both came to the conclusion that we should deep strike in this match. So if you're interested in the hows and the whys and the wheres about that, check out the war. I'm sure we're going to discuss it.
All right, for the Grey Knight side, up at the top, I've got a Purgation Squad as well as 5 Purifiers, ready to walk onto this objective up here and be durable. Got the Servitors up front, followed by another combat squatted part of a Purifier unit, just basic combat weapons, trying to be durable. The 10-man brick is inside with the Silencers. Behind are the characters. We got the Apothecary, Draigo, the Chaplain, and that Paladin Ancient. Then on the side, we've got 2 5-man squads with the special weapons. And then down here, we've got 2 Purgation squads ready to shoot onto this objective if they want to move that way. And then finally, 2 units of Terminators and the Strike Marines in reserve.
All right. So, really exciting match here. I guess we're just gonna hopefully run some Grey Knights over. This is top tier Space Marines versus top tier Space Marines.
All right, here we go.
You ready for this? Let's go to that landscape. All right.
See you, Nick.
Last time I won this roll. I think this time I want to lose this roll. Let's see.
Me too.
I got a 5.
Come on.
Siegs
There we
got
go.
the 4.
Beautiful. Forcing Nick to go first.
Oh,
That's what I
man.
like, especially because he picked out at the moment, and I'm in a very defensive position outside of my key units are outside of threat range of those
Yeah.
Vanguard vets. So
I chose Oath the moment. Maybe I should have taken Domination instead, but I didn't want to overexpose myself every turn here.
yeah, having 3 units
Having
out.
3 units
yeah.
out to hold the objectives.
I think that's pretty reasonable. But you are going to gain a command point.
I am going to go up to 8 CP right here.
So it'll be interesting. Nick does have the Blade Guard in this list, though, and they are perfect for just holding down objectives and being really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, especially because Siegs only has AP on the unit that uses the Cybolt strat or the Chaplain chain, right?
Extra AP on a 3-up. Got it
He's
on the
got
big squad.
the extra AP.
So now I will be, if I use the strats, AP1 goes to AP2.
So that big squad is here. It could shoot.
You can walk up into the
far.
yep.
Yeah. Let's grab the gimbal.
Because I know Nick is going first, I didn't want to get the +6 inch range because...
Overhead, John, please. Thank you. And then get the gimbal ready, please.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to figure out how I want to move here. So I could try to really get aggressive and hold down these objectives right now. But I think I want to make the big push on turn 2 since I know that's coming up with my plasma inceptors. And I'm going to take a pretty small turn 1. So I'm really just going to use this
to setup turn?
Set up, stress out Siegs' ability to do anything to me this turn.
So kind of just take up a defensive position, not even go for a big primary turn here.
No, I'd rather do it all at once my reserves can come in.
You're not really worried about the Purifier squad? Maybe killing
I mean, I am,
squad or two?
but the only answer to that is turning around like 15 inches, and that's just too much momentum loss. So
while Nick does his movement, I do want to give some shout-outs. Both Tank Roberts and Matt donated 5 and 10 pounds respectively to the show. They are both hyped to watch this matchup.
Thank you so much to both of you. Really appreciate your support. It all goes right back into the channel. And on Twitch, we had top gifter of subs as well as top donor. Now on YouTube, we are going to do the 2 people with the highest total super chats at the end of the month. So I believe it is Gundam and Lyle holding up the first 2 slots for now, but plenty of time still left.
The night is young. The month is new. 2021 is here. All right, so I'm probably only going to hold 5 points here. I don't think...
I mean,
I could expose myself, but it'll just get shot right off, and I'm not putting myself in a position to really make use of that. So over here, we're just going to scooch these Vanguard Vets and Blade Guard out. I do advance and charge naturally in White Scars. That's why I like these MSU Blade Guards so much.
so fast.
They're so fast. So like even back here, I'm writing that objective, no problem.
But they're also incredibly dangerous once you hit Assault Doctrine as well, with that flat 3 damage.
Definitely. So my infiltrators, they're just going to meander. This is also one of the reasons I didn't take Domination, which is a very controversial choice in a 5 objective mission, but...
Especially because you knew they were going to be
I knew they were going to be
close.
right in me. The reason I didn't is basically just because if I would have to be putting myself out there right now, and I don't want to. This Landspeeder Storm, it's actually doing a pretty good job screening from
Gate of Infinity.
Gate of Infinity plays, so it's probably going to...
What Nick doesn't want is a unit to shoot from out of line of sight and then one to shoot from in line of sight.
Yeah, that's what I need to stop here.
Because if I could potentially do just crippling damage to the center part of his army.
So it's just going to mind its own business and keep being a screen. It could also go out and contest objectives. If I had taken Domination, I'd be really tempted to do something like this, but I don't want to. That's not part of my plan here. So let's just go to
Just make sure you got it good.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see down that way. Yeah,
Yep,
he's
you're
a
good.
character, so he's good.
You're all good.
All right, I think that's gonna just about do it. I'm gonna score 3 points on priority targets.
Amazing. I've never seen that happen before.
Who would have thought? Oath of the Moment's gonna come later, and then Aboard the Witch, I'm not set up for it right now. So, John, can we go to the landscape, please? And then if you could, I know you're doing a lot of things over there, just handle the scoring for us, and then we'll go into Steve's turn 2.
All right, so I will gain a command point and go up to 12, which is super nice. Now, because Nick played very defensive here, he's in a great position for turn 2, so I just need to hopefully limit what he can do to my big Purifier unit, because that thing really wants to shoot every single turn. So I'm going to get it up in this ruin and put all those servitors up against the wall. I know I have the extra AP, so I'm going to be putting those Vanguard Vets on their invuln as long as I get Astrolabe out.
That's what I don't want.
On average, it should happen all the time. Hopefully. There is always going to be a turn, probably in a big event, where you're going to fail Astrolabe, and it's going to be really sad.
I would just have settled for you failing the +1 AP. That's just a 3-up, but who knows?
All right, so again, shove the servitors in here, and then go ahead and send the second Purifier squad right behind. Don't need to get crazy aggressive, because once again, Nick is right in the ruin, and just shuffling up the Purifiers a little bit will get them into that nice position. So just creating the little gaps with the servitors, make it as hard as possible for Nick to charge me. And then now that I created this nice little gap, the Purifiers are going to walk in there. All right. They are going to take the -1 penalty, but I do have Draigo nearby.
Draigo!
Full rerolls to hit.
This is a really interesting departure from your usual paladins and big bricks of Terminators. There's really no big bricks here. So
Yeah, it's all the purifiers because they can. If you bring the big squads, they can also take all those special weapons. So I want to try it out, and I think it synergizes well with the new While We Stand as well.
Yeah, should be an interesting match because with the new While We Stand We Fight works now with the units being the most expensive. Once the Purifier's combat squad down, I have to chase down 2 different halves to get the 5 points out of Siegs, which is really, really annoying. I'll be playing Eldar on Thursday to be a total topic switch. And one thing I really want to try out in Eldar one of these days is multiple Shadow Weavers and things like that, because they can also split horrendously to make my opponent's life annoying and be While We Stand We Fights as well.
Cool. So those guys will go over there. These guys are potential gate targets. I assume you're not touching there, so I can't shoot them. Let's go to this other side over here where I can touch the ruin if I want to and shoot away this. But honestly, I'm not as worried about it. We're going to just... If I advance them, I'm forcing Nick to go over onto that objective, but he's always going to come there next turn, pretty much.
Siegs knows I'm setting up for a big turn too, so he doesn't want to overextend himself either.
Exactly. And Nick does have 2 units of plasma inceptors in there. So need to be very aware of that. I think what I'm going to do is just move these normally and just be right on the...
Not quite on the objective?
Yep. Just right behind this terrain piece here, so I can't get shot away.
I would have to deep strike at some angle over here to see you.
Yeah, which, because I'm right here, it's just not a thing. So go over that way, and that's the other squad. So they're not touching.
Michael Foster, just to explain what they're doing right now, they're specifically not touching these ruins to make sure that there's no way for the opponent to draw line of sight to them. Once you touch an obscuring piece of terrain, you can then be seen through the terrain piece. So with all of these ruins here, they're trying to be just behind it so that they cannot be seen while being as close to the enemy as possible.
Just to clarify on that, it's not you can just be seen once you're touching obscuring terrain, it's you can be seen using true line of sight. So Siegs and I don't mind touching like these walls with the servitors there because true line of sight, it's a solid wall, nothing's getting seen either way. But these ruins right here, which Siegs is moving near, are full of windows and holes and things of that nature. So I could probably see some legs or something should he touch it.
All right. And they're just going to shuffle up once again. Eat an angle where Nick is going to struggle to shoot at them, which is all I'm really trying to do here. Okay, so got them good. And not creating any gaps where the Vanguard vets could come between. And now I just have to decide which unit I want to gate to go get me those engage in all front points.
Yes. That was one thing I did notice of Siegs' secondaries, is that because he took engage in all fronts, he really wants to wander around the table and come to me, which makes my life a lot easier.
Okay, so I think we're just going to go into Psychic. We'll do +1 CP. Goes off. Sorry. I'm so used to it. So I gain a command point. And then that's only for advanced rolls, right?
Only for advanced rolls.
Let's go with... let me just grab my handy-dandy notebook.
Handy-dandy notebook.
We'll do the -1 to wounds, which does not go off. Because I believe it's a 7, but I'll double-check that real quick. And if you want to do that right down there.
Sure.
It's on the Ritual of the Damned book in the middle.
You know what it's called?
Yep. Armored Resilience.
Armored Resilience.
And then move and shoot. Don't need that. So we'll go into gate. Let's try a gate play. Goes off on an 8 or 9. So I'm going to send these models. All right, actually, let's go with that Purification.
Armored Resilience is just a 6, so you did pass with your +1.
Okay, so I do pass with the +1. So I will go ahead and put it on the front unit that can be charged.
Sure.
Just try and make it annoying for those Vanguard vets, because Nick would have to get Con out there. If you want to go
-1
overhead
to
real
wound
quick.
means I'm wounding on
John, if we want to
3s, or -1 means I'm wounding on 5s, and I do have that rerolls from Lightning Claws. It's not the end of the world, but the Purifiers have a 1 CP strat to go to a 4-up invul, and the Warding Staves will make it a 3-up. I'm not going to just kill all the Purifiers if I charge them like that.
All right, I'm going to send these guys over here.
Ooh, it's getting about.
And I'm going to tag this ruin.
Ooh, to see me.
Yep.
I'm not trying to be seen. I don't know. I thought I made that clear before. But
No, but if I tag the ruin, I can see under.
Oh, if you tag the ruin,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right. That's
right.
It goes both ways. Sure.
Okay. And then get those up there.
Yep.
So just put the special weapons around it, and then put this guy touching the objective.
Nice.
Right. Let's see. We don't have to go as far if we don't want to, but
Those are 5 strikes or 5 purifiers?
these are the purifiers. Not purifiers, the purgation squad.
Purgations. Got
So
it.
I think we're gonna go.
So they can't have the invul, which means they are right.
They're just dead.
They're
They're getting me points, is what they're doing. So I think I'm gonna string back just a little bit more.
Okay.
Like so.
Makes sense to me. And they're also being a great screen for Siegs too.
That's what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna put one model so I can shoot at those infiltrators back there. Maybe get a little blink damage. And then-
It's 24 inch range?
Yes.
I don't think you're in just yet, but you can sneak up if you'd like.
Thank you. Let me just make sure that I can.
Yep. Okay. Let me make sure you're not in 12 of these infiltrators in here. You look to be good.
All right. So 9 over here, 9 over there. So you won't be able to fit a full 5 over here.
If you want to just check.
Yep.
Okay, so I have Plasma Scepter. Siegs is trying to make sure I can't fit the full footprint of 5 Plasma Scepters in
Okay, 'cause
the
you'll be-
gap between his 2 units. While being
And
9
then-
just away from each other. It looks like I actually can.
Might be able to, so I might just put one more back.
If you want to mark the area, I can.
I need
do
a,
it
no,
sometimes,
you're good.
no.
So I just have to put one more back. So
Mhm.
2 are gonna shoot at the infiltrators.
Yep.
And then the sergeant's gonna come back, like so.
I think if you actually want to screen, the sergeant comes back for coherency, you might have to give up some shots.
I think that position might just do it.
Could he just go right here?
All right. We'll just give up one of them, 'cause that seems reasonable, and just string all the way back like that.
Yep, and that should do it. Let me just see how much space. Oh, I have a lot of space on this side too. Like I can be a single file line through the
Right in
units.
Okay. I thought I had measured that better, but
I mean, you can change
Yeah.
whatever you
No,
need
no, it's
to.
fine.
That's what gate is. That's why I'm helping you.
I'm gonna put these over here and not even go for the play over there. I'm gonna just try and kill the infiltrators back there,
Okay.
because that'll give me the extra range.
Yep.
Cool.
And then really block out the deep strikes there.
Yep. So not even gonna go try and tag those vanguard pets. Shoot
Sure.
those vanguard pets.
Sure thing.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
One has to be out.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go for Astrolane. Goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously on the big purifier unit. And get my handy dandy notebook here. Make sure I don't mess up any of the powers. We got hammer hands. We might as well put that on the close unit. Goes off. That's +1 to wounds. And we'll actually put that on the purifiers as well, just in case Nick kills the front screen and then consolidates in.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of extra damage, so that I don't have to gate them away.
Sure.
Potentially. And we've got Sanctuary. Goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on that front unit.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we will put it on the purifier, on these purifiers.
Okay.
On the outside, just in case Nick tries to go for a long double play. And I think that is going to be it for the casting. The other powers don't really matter, and I don't need to actually do a jump, shoot, jump type of play.
Right, you can just shoot me with Astrolane.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
So, of the units that can shoot, we might as well just go with those.
Those little bits, purgation squads and infiltrators.
Yep.
Makes sense.
All right, no rerolls here.
Nope.
3 of them can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
1 of them is out, and then the sergeant is out.
Okay.
What tide are you in right now, Siegler?
I'm gonna stay in the shooting tide the entire game.
All right.
He doesn't have to tell me that, but it's
Nope.
true.
But yeah, it's true. It's just it's the best one by far. What's it?
Dice tray.
Yep.
Look at that hits. That's supposed to be force.
It is force.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
It's 75% force.
All right, and because I'm in the psychic tide 3s, there we go.
Was that 99% threes? What the hell
No,
is
look,
that?
I mean, I missed that many times.
Yeah, you missed the one. All right, I guess I'll just take 3s.
Yeah.
Okay. I failed 2. These dice are awesome. All right, so
I did not put the buffs on them. I'm putting it on the big
makes
one,
sense.
actually.
2 go through.
Yep.
D3 damage.
+1.
Plus 1, so 2 will go.
Yeah, yeah. Because you don't have the feel no pain over there.
That's correct.
Okay.
All right, so 2.
Just try and whittle them down.
Yeah.
Get rid of their aura a little bit.
Started. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then we're gonna go have the big purifier squad.
Yep.
So we've got
You
Where
got
are the
four Vanguard units in here. Sorry, 3 Vanguard units in here, 2 Blade Guard units in here, and
Alright.
5 Infiltrators.
so there's 1 here and 1 here.
They're both like that.
Okay, so I actually have I probably don't have range to that one with many of the guys.
Mhm.
So we're just gonna focus on these 3 squads and not worry about the Blade Guard.
Okay.
We're gonna just go after the Vanguard vets. So leave the back squad wherever he
So
is.
the back squad is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. I will just see if there's any models. If you could hold that over there. No.
Nope. Okay. No. So you can hit 2 vanguards.
Because I have a first servitors and a purifier squad in front of them, so I can't reach that one.
I don't know how many have range to this unit either.
All right, if you want to hold it over.
It's like an inch closer.
The front squad, the front 3 guys have.
3 guys. Okay. So they can choose whatever they like.
So we'll go into that squad with the 3 guys.
Mm-hmm. And those are 3 bolters.
Silencers.
3 silencers.
I'm spending 2 for sidebolt ammo, and then I'm spending another 2 for psychic onslaught.
All right, down to 9 CP.
All right, and that's just to get the extra AP here, because I want Nick only taking 4-ups.
Yeah.
So if I can kill a whole bunch of Vanguard vets this turn, I'm going to feel really good heading into the next turn. So 3 of the silencers.
Where's the rest of the shots going?
So yep, 3 of them are going there. We're going to have 4 Stormbolters go here.
Into the other 5 Vanguard vets?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 1 for count as stationary.
All right, down to 8 CP.
So that's 1. That's for the purposes of Bolter Discipline, not for the psychic weapons.
Yes.
All right, so 4 of them. And then the other will have 1 silencer and 2 guys.
And 2 guys going to Blade Guard.
Yep, so 1 more die. I'll just take this blue one.
All right.
Okay, so we'll just go into the back squad first, if you don't mind.
Yep. So 4s to hit, full rerolls, or not rerolling 3s.
Not full rerolls.
Yeah, it's still that old Grandmaster rule.
You want to pull those 3s out? For
Sure
me?
thing.
Thank you, Nick. Didn't really help on the rerolls.
Nope. And then 3s to wound.
Pull that 2 in the 1.
All right.
So 4 up invulns.
4 up invulns. We failed 4 of them. I'll take it as average.
4 guys die.
This is
Oh, yes.
because I have 6 up feeling
You have
pain.
6 up feeling pain. Excuse me. So the first one,
First one.
4 damage.
Kills him.
Second one, 3 damage.
Kills him.
2 damage.
2. Kills him.
And then the 4th one is 4 damage.
Yeah, so 4 Vanguard vets down.
All right, we'll move on to
4.
these Stormbolters. These are getting full rerolls because they're not heavy. And there's no forest there. So 2 miss.
Yep.
3s. The reason I'm targeting them is there's no transhuman here to reduce my efficiency.
Right.
All right, there we go, 4-ups. These are flat too.
Really good ones there. 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, this might get my unit. Let's see if my 6-ups can handle the job.
All right, so first one.
1 down, 2 down. Hey, he's alive. I got
4th one.
4th one. We'll
Dead.
kill the 3rd model.
And then,
The 5th one will.
yep, so he might survive a double 6. Nope,
Nope.
but 1 guy does.
1 guy survives. So 2 Vanguard units at 1 model.
And then we have the last one. I'll do the special weapon first.
Yep.
We roll the 2 and the 1. 1 miss. And then wounding on 3s. Just going to be 2 saves from the special weapon, and then I'll do the 2 Stormbolters.
Fail both of those.
All right.
All right.
We might as well do them because they're differently. Sure. So first one is going to be 2
Just 2
damage.
damage. Will not kill a guy.
And then he's going to take
2 more damage. We'll kill that guy.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Here's the Stormbolters that were split that way, all hit. Wounding on 3s. And that's going to be that many more.
6 more. These are AP2
Here,
still?
I'll take that on.
AP2 still?
Yes.
These are 5s. I passed 3 of them.
4-ups.
Oh, these 4s? All right.
You have a 4-up
Still
invul.
past 3s. No, these are intercessors now.
No, they're all into the Vanguard. 3 different Vanguard vets squads.
You could only shoot 2 of them.
Oh, there are only 2 there?
There's 3 units total.
Oh, you have
one's
one
on
over
the
there.
edge, One's over there.
Yep, so into the infiltrators.
Okay. So 3 failed. These are 2 damage each. So first one, wounds, kills, and kills. That's 5 twos. All right. Well, so 2 more are gonna die. So I have 2 infiltrators still alive, and then 1 of each Vanguard that's still alive, which is exactly why I combat squad to create the inefficiency.
Yep, and so that's going to be onto that unit. We've got no more shooting. Because I did not tag
Dual
anything else.
morales. I'd really like to not.
Which
fail
squad had the
these.
sergeant?
Does it matter for Vanguard vets? Aren't they all? Okay, so 1 of them did. So they were both lost 4. So this is the one with the sergeant. He's alive. This is the one without the sergeant. He's alive. And the infiltrators lost 3. Their leadership 8. Don't roll 6, please. Hey, we actually got the oath of the moment.
Cool.
So that's 1 point for oath for not failing a morale check, I believe. All right.
Or falling back.
Or falling back, of course. And I will go up to, is that 2 points then? Is that the same category?
Yeah, that's the same.
One,
Yeah,
right.
it's 1. The other category is kill a vehicle, monster, or character.
So I'm going to go up to 9 CP. Siegs is down to 8 CP. And for primary, I'm just going to score 5.
Yep.
Not a bad
I get my priority
shooting
targets.
phase on Siegs. Can we see your Chaplain mechanical results?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to keep doing the AP one, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Mainly because Nick has to come towards me, and if he doesn't, I'm okay because I have bottom of the turn.
Yep. So now, I mean, you can see what happens if I just try to sit here and... Oh, I actually owe you a morale check on that squad, too. They could... No, they should be.
No, they're leadership. You only lost 2 on that squad.
So... The question
I put myself at a really great angle to deny the plasma inceptors this turn.
Mm-hmm. Let's see where 30 inches takes this unit, because that's the most they could. So one guy would be able to shoot the whole objective. This guy would only be able to shoot there. And that's if they move 6 directly towards me.
Yep.
Shoot. So I could dodge most of that purgation squad.
He's basically forcing me to gate them.
Yeah, I want to. He has 2 purgation squads out of position, so
yeah, they're my gate targets.
I'm only gonna be shot by 1 is the goal here. And we are just gonna really overload this front, I think.
Which side do you think?
Probably this objective trio.
Try not to come into this other side to bring into more shooting.
No reason to do all that.
Do you think you'll come down with plasma inceptors or force me to screen a whole other
Probably
turn?
put 1 in, or actually I might even bring both in, just because it's not. I'm not. You have the screens. I'm never going, especially because with reserves coming in. I'm never going to
That's true.
get the jump on you. It's really only
But the following
the
turn
following
you set up.
turn I set up and then I hit you hard there.
Okay, I like that. And you gained yourself a command point there?
Yep, up to 9. I think the blade guard here can advance and charge.
Yes,
they're going to go
They're right
8
next
inches. Yep. And
to me. Yep. 8 inches, because you don't have the +1 over there.
correct.
But it's a 2-inch charge.
And I should be able to do that charge and not be in that spot where most of these guys can shoot.
Yeah, I think you're totally good
Yep.
there.
Now, these vanguard vets could move forward.
They won't be charging anything, but they could be setting up. This could be an overwhelm play.
It's really an overwhelm play. But I think they're good just being a screen out here, because Siegs does have deep strikers. I need to respect that for now.
Yep, 100%.
So they're gonna be good. They're gonna chill. I'll leave the sergeant a little bit closer. These infiltrators, same thing. The storm is gonna continue being a screen. These infiltrators will probably push out just to really screen the middle. Although if I bring plasma inceptors and take the middle, that's a different type of.
That's
war.
risky, yeah. I mean, that would force me to come out in combat, because I don't really want to shoot the one thing immediately in front of me.
No. But I think that's what I need to do, because then I'll be going into my turn 3. I'll be an assault doctrine. I'm gonna hit him super hard.
Yep.
Um,
Don't like that. Now, I don't have the paladins or as many terminators as I normally do, so not as worried about +1 damage, but still the volume of attacks, the +1 to wound with con. White Scars can do an obscene amount of damage so quickly.
let's advance these
So
infiltrators.
4 on that advance.
So 8 inches.
Just fill the back again.
Fill the back.
Cool.
Now that these vanguard vets came back a tiny bit, just to try to play that
You're all
range
good
game with
back there.
Siegs.
Yep.
The backfield is taken care of.
Yep, Nick's all good back there.
Storm. Storm is gonna just keep doing what storms do.
See, this is where Nick could get tempted to try and tag multiple objectives, or
Yeah, this is where domination would be hurting me more than helping me.
Yep.
Even though I'd be scoring points now, I'd be getting tabled for doing it.
now, Nick, the cool thing about those one-man units is something that happened in the Blood Angel Sisters game that we played last week is could force me to split fire into a bunch of one-mans on the center objective, which
Yeah.
would be 2 points for him,
Yeah.
which is extremely annoying for me. Because you just make a couple extra 4-up invulns and whoops, they survived.
Especially because I'm gonna bring some plasma scepters out as well.
So even more of a reason, and I want to make sure the Plasma Inceptors die first, not 2 single Vanguard vets.
And I'll bring out the infiltrators as well, so I have
Create a little gap for them. Yep.
Yep, a lot of stuff. So this is 3 units, so it's 4 models, which is I really like. The blade guard here are just gonna hide behind the wall and do what they do.
Wait for the next turn.
Wait for
really,
the next turn, because when the plasma inceptors show up, these want to be the counterpunch. And then over here, we're just gonna make sure 99 is good, because apparently Gate of Infinity doesn't care about infiltrators. Who knew? Over here, the apothecary is just gonna mind his own business. The Reiver Lieutenant will sneak up here and get really involved, provide that nice OBSEC aura. So these Vanguard vets are now OBSEC in case Siegs tries to.
And that's a 9-inch aura that you
There's
have?
a 9-inch aura from Rites of War. So we're going to try to get those Blade Guard to be OBSEC too if I can.
Could potentially make that charge and then tag them over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Tag
very
backwards.
doable, honestly.
Yeah. That's the goal.
You probably don't need all 3 to swing to kill the...
Hopefully not.
Well, I do have 1 warding stave in there, so on the sergeant.
Yeah, I might try to kill them all and then consolidate towards you that way.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
And now I think we're gonna sneak Khan up here so I can get my reroll 1s up. And we're gonna sneak the apothecary up so we can get 6 of Penal Pain onto the inceptors. And let's bring some Inceptions down.
I'll pass them on over to you.
There's not going to be too much to be done here.
Yeah, I was very careful with the angle that I put my models at because I didn't want to take any damage from Plasma Scepters this turn.
We're going to definitely tag cover with some of them.
Okay, yeah, I only have one way to ignore cover, outside of just doing mortals to you. But Nick can stay behind those units out there, so I can't smite them away.
Yep. So we're not going to do anything too crazy, honestly. We're just going to set up some Plasma Scepters and then really try to control the table from here. Over here, 9 away. This guy's actually a bit too close because I had infiltrators. That's okay, though.
Okay. I could have put them, you're going to auto-make the charge.
There's just one thing we missed.
Yep.
Over here, and we're going to set up another bunch here. If the Grey Knights try to charge, it's a bit far.
It's also you overwatching on 5s.
And yeah, I'll have defensible terrain on this unit, which gets max shots into the large unit. I'm only really concerned with the large unit. Although the servitors could soak the overwatch, which is always...
They could. They'd have to make a heroic charge over there.
Mm-hmm. That would suck. Wouldn't do that.
I would laugh at the servitors heroically come in there with a flat 3 damage servo arms.
More about the soaking overwatch is what I'm worried about, but yes.
No, they'll pick up that whole unit, no problem.
I think I'm going to leave one unit of Plasma Inceptors in reserve. So if Siegs tries to get overly aggressive in the next turn, I can hammer it down. I don't know. How much damage do you do with all that stuff?
That's not really about damage.
I know it's not, but it does do some damage. No, he only ignore cover on one unit.
Yep.
So 2-up saves are going to carry me through. I'm a big believer in 2-up saves. And if Siegs wants to get aggressive with the large plasma or with the large purifier squad to try and tag and fight these Plasma Scepters, he's going to be putting himself into the heart of my army, and that's
also on 2 inches behind the wall because there's 2 units in front, and that means
it's a far charge.
It's a very long charge, and if I fail it, it's not great. And if I use the power to shoot and then move, I can't charge that turn.
You want to grab the gimbal, Siegs?
Yep.
Thank you.
Go show off all these Plasma Scepters. This is a lot of beef in the middle of the table.
A lot of beef.
Oh boy.
Beefaroni.
So we got 2 single Vanguard vets from the last turn, 2 of the infiltrators.
We're actually going to do a cool little trick, which I've learned recently playing Space Marines, is leave one Vanguard out here and then heal him.
Bring a model back.
Bring a model back and bring that model onto the objective.
All right, so there's a 2 Vanguard vet squad now.
And then we're still within 6 of the center, so that's unit still oath of momenting. And it's a little bit more of a screen for that. We're going to, in case you try to do some smite actions, actually put the infiltrators out closest.
All right, so I don't just pick off a free unit.
No, and we'll leave them within 6, or 3 of the apothecary for 6 of feeling pain as well.
All right, and then over here we got the Blade Guard up front. Vanguard vet's still chilling back there. Another unit being as safe as possible, but really screening the backfields. And then the 3 infiltrators screening the final part of Nick's deployment zone. All the characters in the middle. We've got Khan, we got the Apothecary, more Blade Guard, and the Reiver Lieutenant. All right, and then the Storm up there.
Yep, and the Storm just finishing out the screens.
Cool.
Yeah, we could even, that's good. All right, let's do the Psychic phase. Oh yeah, we don't have one. I don't actually want to shoot this Purgation squad. I really just want to charge them with the Blade Guard and call it a day.
Yeah, because Nick could end up just not having them on the objective over there.
So we're just going to do a charge. I don't think there's anything to shoot, actually. Well, they have a heavy bolter. This land speeder has a heavy bolter, which can't see anything. Yeah, all right, we're just going to charge. Blade Guard into Purifier, or Purgations, 8 inches, beautiful.
Plenty to get them back in the OBSEC aura. Especially because it's 9 inches.
Yep.
Yep, Reiver Lieutenant's right up against the wall, so super easy to get over there.
All right, so we're going to be within half an inch of this guy, half an inch there.
So we got
we'll leave 1 tag and cover.
Vortex base plus 1 for the Sergeant. And those are the 2 regular guys.
Yep. So 3 stay.
Yep. No minuses or anything.
Nope. And strength 5 will be 3s to wound.
Yes, indeed.
Will be AP minus 3.
Yep. I am going to just start by taking it on the
boarding staff 6 up. 5 up. What's that?
Yeah, it's a
5 to start.
Yep.
Okay,
No,
so he's dead. Everyone else is 6 ups.
Yeah, because you're only AP3.
Yeah. Not in self option yet.
No, they're gone.
But they're dead. Okay.
Expected.
2 points on aboard the witch.
So
Dreams do come true.
Bye bye.
Now that 9-inch aura on the Reiver Lieutenant should be really easy to do.
Yeah, 100%.
And we're just going to skirt around right there. So he's going to be touching the ruin for cover. He's touching the ruin for cover. He's not, but he's on the objective. And this one model here is the one that's OPSEC.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's going to be it for me. I scored 2 points on the board of the witch. Nothing on it at the moment just yet. And 3 more points for priority, of course.
All right, sounds good to me. So I'm going to gain a command point, go up to 9. Hopefully I'll gain another one with my chaplain and his command and his powers.
Yep. I'm just making sure if you're 24th the wall, you can't shoot this vanguard squad.
Cool. I could do the.
You could do the fire and fade trick that Grey Knights have.
Okay. Very reasonable. I do have to plan out where I want to bring the reserves.
What's your primary looking like, Siegler?
Siegler's
just
gonna
5.
get 5.
Just 5. Once again, because Nick played defensive the early turn and I have bottom of the turn for late game plays, don't really need to get too crazy. Now, there's only one model touching the objective.
Only one, but he is OPSEC as long as this model is alive.
All right. So Nick has the infiltrators up here, so can't really come in here from reserve, and then can't go back there.
Yeah, and then
So it's really only going after that objective.
for dynamic insertion.
Yes,
Yes.
which is probably what I'll do, just because it'll be a really nice way to not only deny primary points, but get me engaged as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't stress too hard about getting them OPSEC and then didn't really put all 3 of them on objective. If Siegs does go for the dynamic insertion play, which is the only way to stop that objective aside from killing me, it's 5 models or no models.
And I don't want to shoot a 3 blade guard that are on the far side of the table,
Yeah.
frankly. All right, so let's think here. Could send the servers, but honestly, I'm just not, I don't want to go for a long charge. I think that's potentially suicidal here. So I'm going to just try and do as much damage as possible to Nick and get these special weapons out into the open. All right, so I'm going to bring a Psycannon unit out this way.
Yep.
So if that guy comes that way, he can touch the ruin. He'll be able to shoot this way. The rest of the squad can shoot down range if they want to.
Yep.
That seems reasonable enough.
Yeah, get some shots on that speeder. I mean, speeders are really easy to kill, so any amount of effort will probably knock it out.
All right, so
But it's been doing its job for me,
Go that way.
honestly. I don't hate that speeder.
and he'll come there. He'll come up slightly, touch there, and then he'll just be at the angle to shoot at the speeder.
Yep.
Cool. This unit, I can play a little more defensive because I know Nick doesn't have any more reserves, and I would like to keep at least one of these units alive for a bit longer.
Yep.
Just getting the engage points back here because I probably used the Gate of Infinity on this unit of Purgation Marines.
Yeah, to get them in somewhere to place useful. And
Yep.
then just accept that this one doesn't have too much to do right now. I guess they can walk and shoot.
They can
down.
shoot up here.
Yeah, they'll just be taking 2 up saves.
These ones? Oh, the Vanguard, the single Vanguard, yes. And we have the other squad. Once again, touching the middle is just not going to help me here. So I better just stay in this defensive position for the next turn. Really just stay at the angle where Nick can't shoot me with the plasma inceptors, because that's how he kills the screen and then charges what's behind.
Right.
So going to just fill in the screen back here. Might as well shuffle this way.
Very patient game. Siegs knows he's got that bottom of turn advantage, which I really wanted. Interesting how second turn has really shifted into the new go-to.
And then we'll come back a little.
Granted
with
that
the
you
squad.
can't choose it, so kind of SOL. I like how I started winning the roll for first turn now that it doesn't matter. Or now that I don't have a choice in the matter.
All right, and fill that gap. Fill that gap.
There's a bit of a gap there still. I'm sure I could land Vanguard vets there.
We'll just come back that way.
No, I can't really. I might get 1 or 2, but that's not enough to swing with. The rest would have to be on the wrong side of the wall and not attacking.
Cool. So yeah, just keep that formation up there. They're at the angle where the plasma inceptors are not easily shooting them, because if they advance this way, they can get over there. But I think with my gate play, I block that move off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. what about
Because Nick can
reserves?
advance and shoot without penalty, which is very powerful. So let's go. I think it's worth, I think it's worth dynamic inserting here, just to limit Nick's primary, because if I can keep him pretty even for most of the game, I feel like I'm in a really good spot. And because Nick has a ton of stuff this turn, I'm not worried about bringing the Terminators down, because the Plasma Inceptors will just pick them up, no problem. So let's see where we want to go. So I need to block off the Plasma Inceptors coming this way. Getting an angle down this range. So 10 inches plus 1, So I just need to be back here. And you said the OPSEC model is the other guy, or the...
The OPSEC Blade Guard is the one not on the objective.
Okay, so no way to get OPSEC over there?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I mean, they are OPSEC right now. Like this model is giving it to my whole unit.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm just trying to deny you the points there. Yep.
I'm just
Good.
saying, you just need one model there.
Yep.
Okay.
And then what I'm blocking here is Nick's move with the plasma inceptors.
Just make sure you are good on the 12-inch infiltrator rule.
Thank you. So just be slightly back here.
Yep.
Cool. And once again, what this is doing is if Nick wants to get the angle where he could get past this part of the terrain feature and shoot at these guys, he wouldn't because he's going to be within an inch of my purifiers.
Very clever.
Okay.
All right.
I mean my strike marines, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that is all good. And Gate Infinity plays. I think I'll save the 2 Terminators for later. Try and see how much damage I can do to these Purgation men.
Sure.
All right, start with the +1 CP.
Fail on a
4,
5?
yes. Reroll. Yep, sorry. Get the reroll, and it goes off.
So
that's from the Sanctic Shard.
Rerolls from Sanctic Shard. Okay.
Yep. +1 to cast and reroll. That is the Chaplain. We're going to do -1 to wounds, which goes off on perils. Draigo takes 2.
Draigo takes 2.
Down to 5.
Do you have an apothecary?
Yeah, it's right there. Well, I can. Not in this turn, I can't heal.
Yeah.
But it does go off. So -1 to wounds on the big unit. Once again, if Nick finds clever ways to whittle the squad down and declare the big purifier squad, just want to make sure it doesn't die.
There's always clever ways.
So put that on there. We'll put Sanctuary. Goes off. And that's same thing. Same unit.
So the big player purifying is quite a pain.
Yes. That's the one I really want to keep alive for as long as possible. And we've got... Did the +1. Draigo doesn't need to do another power. We've got Vortex over there, which doesn't really matter because you're not in range of other stuff. But yeah, might as well cast it. Goes off on an 11, not on the big one, so just D3 on those Blade Guard 2.
2 on the Blade Guard. This is on to these Blade Guard out here?
Yep.
All right. 2 on. Okay.
Cool. And I could have went for the big one, but he's not in range of anything important.
Right.
And I couldn't come down here because of infiltrators. Let's see what else we want. Astrolabe, of course, and Gate of Infinity. So Astrolabe goes off on the big squad. And Gate of Infinity, we're going to gate these guys and just try and do as much damage to these plasma inceptors as possible. So it goes off.
Yep. Some purgations.
All right. So I'm going to take a -1 anyway, so I can come back here. And this is the one squad, and then the other strung back that way?
Yep, that's correct.
Okay. So I could potentially come for a charge in here, even though it's a forest. Mark Perry style.
Mark Perry style.
But I want to just put as much damage on these guys as possible. Because there's really no good targets. So let's see. 24 inches, just in case I want to shoot at the infiltrators too.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. And just put them as far back as possible. They're dead the next turn, but that's okay.
Hopefully.
Okay.
All right.
Might as well put a couple guys touching cover.
Purifiers as well.
I'm going to put a couple guys touching cover, frankly. Yeah. Those are purifiers, yes.
Okay.
All right. And that's so Nick doesn't get the hold more very easily.
Right.
Okay. And it's just to help to screen this side. All right. So we'll go into the shooting then. So we're going to start with... Oh, I forgot to move them if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Those purifiers, not purifiers, purgation squad. I could go get the shots up here. Which the plasma inceptors, I could either just bring them out of range, which I think is what I'm going to do. Because they can't land at that spot, so I'm just going to bring
I
them.
was looking at blowing up both your purgations next turn, potentially.
So just leave them back here, out of
Makes
range
sense.
of the plasma inceptors. And behind this forest, of course. Cool.
All right.
Let's go into the shooting. Let's see how much damage the big squad can do, frankly, because that's the most important one. So we're going to spend 2 CP for Cybolt and then 2 CP for Psychic Onslaught.
Down to 5.
I need to front load this damage here.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Okay.
Just how long can you sustain?
So I didn't move this turn, so I do get those sweet rerolls. No minuses to hit here. How do I want to split this up? So I have extra options to this squad, and let's see how many models I would need to kill. 3. So I don't think I don't want to overcommit on that squad. I want to overcommit on the other one and let these potentially finish that squad off.
Makes sense to me.
So let's go with the silencers we have in there. We're going to put all the silencers into here.
Into the big unit? Okay.
Yep. 5, 6. And I think we'll put 2 more Stormbolters over there, and then the other Stormbolters here.
Not even paying attention to these small squads?
The small squads?
Yeah, I got the 2 Vanguard Reds.
Not really, because soaking Overwatch doesn't really matter because I'm behind
No,
everyone.
it's just oath the moment and things of that nature.
I think I'm better off getting the
Just
Plasma
the
Inceptors
damage?
down
Yeah.
as much as possible.
Okay, so 4 Stormbolters into this 5-man, and then 4 Psycannons or 4 Silencers and 2 Stormbolters into this 5-man.
Yep.
I'm going to transhuman onto the one that's taking the most heat.
Cool. Figured as much. All right, so here we go. We might as well do the big guns first.
Now, I don't. Is there a strat I have for -1 to hit here? Or no?
That's if you advance, I believe.
That's if I advanced. Okay.
Yep.
So
John does use that pretty frequently.
yeah, I wanted to use it, but it's not happening.
All right, and then the full rerolls.
All right, and then Forced Wound because Transhuman saved me.
Can it save Nick? We'll find out. All right, I'm gonna just pull the successes over here.
Sure. It's a pretty average roll, looks like.
Yep, honestly looks pretty decent to me. And those are gonna be at AP2.
Yep. This many 5-ups is definitely gonna hurt, but maybe we'll survive. Oh, that was good. We got 5 going through so far. All right.
And you wanna do the next 2?
Well, why don't you just do these damages so far?
Okay, so we got 5.
Yep. So first one
Is 4 damage.
4 damage. Kill a guy.
4
4
damage.
damage. You gotta stop at the 4 damages. Kills a
I'm gonna
guy.
keep doing 4 damage, Nick. 4 damage, baby.
3 warp fires in a row.
Here it comes.
3 down.
Here it comes. 4 damage.
Make it 4.
And
Got that guy.
And then, can we do another 4 damage? No, it's only
just
3.
Can we roll a 6? We rolled a 6. Can 2 Stormbolters do it? Probably. We need
Here's the
Sergeant
Stormbolters.
alive.
Rerolling.
Mm-hmm.
2 miss. 4s. That's going to be 3 saves at AP2.
3 saves, 3 5s. Fails 2, and 4 damage on 1 wound. No, that was so not math.
All right.
I rolled good saves, so I can't complain too much, but I'm still really sad about it.
The other 4. Rerolling.
I took too many.
All hit.
Okay.
And 3s. Okay, that many at AP2. Thanks to the Chaplain,
This
Litany.
many 5-ups.
These are just flat 2 damage.
Really not good saves there. So this will be a guy. This will be.
Why don't you get the pace? Let's see just. I'll pull the first 2.
Yep.
So 4 damage.
4 damage will kill a guy.
Next 2.
Will not kill a guy.
Kill again. You rolled 1 6.
I rolled 1 6.
Yeah.
So I take 3 damage.
Yeah. So that kills a Plasma Inceptor.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said didn't kill. Sorry, my
Will
bad.
kill a guy.
2.
Next one will kill a guy, and last one will not kill a guy.
Oh no, I got 2 more.
That is that too.
No, you pulled 2. You pulled 2. These are the last 2.
Nick has done it right.
Oh, you did it?
Like-
Okay.
All right, so 2 are gonna die, and 1 takes 2 wounds. Is that the resolution to all this?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's just down to 1.
Yep. So he's down to 1.
All right. Nick knows because he has the third model didn't die. He
Yep.
can't pull the other silencers out of range.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go with those silencers. We'll
Yep.
put the Stormbolter into here.
Okay.
2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
-1. 1 hit. 1 wounds.
1 wound will. Speeder's good.
Yep. And all the silencers into our friends, the Inceptors.
These are only AP 1 now, or these are
No, you're taking 2 ups.
2 ups. All right, great. That's what I like to hear.
To get the AP, you either have to use the strat, which I used on there, or you get the AP from the Chaplain, and I once again use that on the big squad.
Mm-hmm.
This is just trying to kill another 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
No rerolls.
No rerolls.
So just pull the successes here. If
Yep.
you want to just clear that out for me.
That was nice. That was less nice, but we'll take
Yeah, no, that was
fine.
actually
Yeah.
fine.
2s?
Yeah, you're just taking 2 ups.
All right, let's take some 2s.
You're in cover.
Loving the 2s.
All right. Good.
All right. Mm-hmm.
We'll just shoot some extra Stormbolter. The Psycannons.
Yep.
So I could only get 3 in range. So they're going to go that way. The other 2 into here.
These 2 can't see currently.
Do you mind if I just put them like that?
That's
'Cause that was what I was trying. Yep.
That's fine.
So just those two guys?
Those would be like out here. But
That's fine, yeah. The whole squad is trying to...
Yep.
Those two guys, 3 over there. Re-rolling. 3s are bad.
3s are bad.
It's a heavy weapon.
Force, too.
The force
A lot of reasons it's bad. T5. So 4 wounds. These are storm bolters?
No, these are Psycannons. AP1.
Okay, 3 go down. Three
6
wounds,
damage.
6 damage. He's at 1 left.
Just to double check, were we wounding on 4s or 5s there?
I'm wounding on 3s.
Or are you shooting on the Lance Speeder Storm? Or?
Yeah, Land Speeder Storm.
These are side cannons, correct?
Psycannons. Yeah.
Oh, they're like cannons.
They're
not
strength 8.
silencers. Yep, that's fair. Continue.
And then the Storm Bolter, which is not in... I don't think it's within 12.
No, it's not. 1 hit. No.
Nope. All right. And then we've got our friends over here. They will shoot into the
Infiltrators?
infiltrators.
Yep.
Could spend the strat here to count as the stationary, but not really trying to.
Ooh.
Ooh, Nick with a drop die there.
No.
There, yes. There's going to be a Supreme Grandmaster in this house.
Nanavati is here to stay. That's where we're at.
No minuses. 4s.
Where's the wound? 4?
Yep, 5. 4.
Okay. Yep. I will take 3 of armor and 6 of pain. We'll wound a guy. Go.
I assume not the guy on the objective.
Nope.
And I think that's all for me.
All right. So that hurt. The plasma inceptors can't actually fail morale. No one can fail morale, so that's good. But you're going to score 3 points for Oath at the moment with that. Going to go up to 9 command points again. And that will be that. All right.
Real quick, what did Richard score on his turn?
Richard scored. What are your secondaries, Richard?
Oh, I think I needed to be.
What are your secondaries, Richard?
It's engage in all fronts.
Engage on front, so you need to.
Yeah, I need to be closer.
Measure that a little bit better. Yep.
Just put him up there.
I think it's these 2. Thank you. Okay, so he's going to get 2 points on engage in all fronts.
Yep. And then I have While We Stand, which is not scored yet. And then I have Priority Target, which I get 3 points on.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
All right. Let's see what we can do. We're going to definitely resurrect some Plasma Inceptor and get some action going.
Primary for you?
Primary is going to be 15 for holding 3 to your 2.
2.
Oh, you stole that one. I'm sorry.
Stole that. That was that
10,
point.
10.
Yep, 10.
Yep. All right. I can't see this guy.
Yes, no worries.
Like
No worries. The whole play was engaged and couldn't do that play. Yeah.
All right. So the question here is, can I bother Siegs with shenanigans? So the Purifiers, walk me through this 10-man unit real quick.
Okay, right over here.
Right over there, nice and surrounded.
Exactly.
Okay, and who's got what buffs on it? They have all the buffs?
They have every buff.
Okay.
Because I'm trying not to let them...
Right, next to them, these are Purgations?
Purifiers.
Purifiers, okay.
With warding
With
staves.
warding staves, so killing them is going to be tough too. All right.
There is a suggestion in the chat that losing the dice bet should mean that you have to sleep in the hobby room.
No.
Sleep in the hobby room? No.
I mean, this is a lot better than sleeping in the Harry Potter closet, so I will take that.
I'm going to just put these over here.
We're gonna, I think now's the time. The Terminators are still here, which is really annoying for me, but I think now is the time I need to just focus on pushing, because I am dying, as you can see. Not crazy fast, but I am
not super
dying.
fast, but
I mean, Space Marines are tough. Any other army wouldn't be doing this much damage to me, but it's Grey Knight life. That's why I say they're really good.
Grey Knights have still one of the most powerful indirect fires in the game.
So these are just gonna sneak on
murder
up.
the strike squad.
Murder the strike squad. That sounds like a good plan. And if Siegs wants to spend command points interrupting and not using his awesome stratagems, I am A-okay with it. These Vanguard vets are going to advance 14. Really putting the pressure out here, or at least trying to.
Yep. We'll just put more stuff on that
More
objective.
stuff out here for you to have to shoot at.
Totally makes sense to me.
And the fact that I have just this many 2-up armor saves is going to hopefully do a lot for countering the fact that only one squad gets really good AP.
And let's see if that goes off, which it does.
3 for 3. If only. There's no rerolls to that. All right. Over here, where you're probably going to just tag the forest, shoot here, shoot there, call that a day, and then if Siegs wants to shoot me, I do actually want to be in ruins. Ruin cover has been keeping me alive, to be honest.
Yeah, it means the other squads don't do anything, because Nick still knows I have purgation squads here and there.
Yeah, that squad's going to be an issue.
This is the other Psycannon squad.
That's the other Psycannon squad.
Psycannon
What's the
squad.
stats of a Psycannon in your shooting doctrine?
It's strength 8, AP 1, 2 damage.
AP 1, 2 damage. Got it. Okay.
If I use the strat, it becomes strength 9,
Yeah.
AP 2. Yeah, AP2.
If I stay where I'm at, I could shoot the crap out of this squad, no problem. That's gone. But I'd really like to get both of these units done, because this squad's scary, and I need to just start answering stuff. And that's aboard the witch points. So I will contest here. And these are not obsec, they're purgations.
No.
So Speeder's going to come up and contest. No problem. Good job, Speeder.
No heroics by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. You can be there.
Just do its thing.
Yep.
The Plasma Inceptors, they do really want to shoot this unit. How many would it take?
Yeah. So I got them in cover.
Realistically, I'm not going to kill both of the units if I split fire with 5 guys. I could send Vanguard Vet Missile out, so let's see what that 2-man rolls for its advance roll.
1.
1. That's +1 for the plume, so that's going to be 14 inches.
What's that looking like?
That looks like a 7-inch charge. I could use a CP here, to be honest. The other option would be 14 inches goes this way and tries to fiddle with those. But I think this is more scary. They have an Overwatch with no rerolls, and I have 2 up armor. I don't really care. I'm going to spend a command point.
I have 1 CP strat to do 4 Overwatch.
4 up Overwatch. Well, that's really good. Maybe the Speeder's going to deal with
Be
that.
close enough.
Be close enough to...
well, you can honestly put it,
put it
touching
right
the objective and
then figure out what it can do. Yeah, good
totally.
Call. All right, so we're going to advance them into another one. Yep.
Was this a reroll?
That was the reroll.
Okay.
Down to 8 CP. So we're going to have 14 inches max. I need a 7-inch charge here. I'll set it up so that I can do it.
Or you could go for the shooting here. And
then I will also set it up
there.
so I get a pretty easy charge here.
Totally.
They have invulse in combat with warding staves, so I'm not keen on charging them, but if it has to happen, it has to happen. Infiltrators are chill. Vanguard right here. We'll see what his advance roll is. He could be doing something cool. Of course, he rolls 19 inch advance.
He rolls the 6-inch. Well, it's +1, right?
Yeah.
You have the plume.
He's going 19. He could do some stuff. He will die trying to fight Strike Marines for sure. He could get himself involved here, so if I make 2 charges, this isn't so bad.
Yeah, it's guaranteed pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, not guaranteed, but you can tie them up at least.
Yeah. Hopefully, leave a gap. Now, tying them up doesn't work really because gate, but I'll make him work for it. Over here, we'll get these infiltrators nice and central, so I can really block out dynamic insertion plays onto either of these objectives. I don't want to be dynamically inserted upon. Beautiful. Again, we're going to block out dynamic insertion to this objective. I'm sick of dynamically insertion. This is just, I love infiltrators these days. People are going out of their way to take this stupid lying in wait dynamic insertion type deep strike stuff to mess with people's primaries. Infiltrators just stop that. Let's move out these blade guard.
Got more blade guard over there. That's a 3 on their advance, +1 for 4.
Yep, so 10.
Could just
10-inch moving blade guard. They could probably stand on this side of the wall right here and obliterate some servitors and maybe do some move blocks. They'll get charged. I don't know if I can if they get charged. Warding stays are AP1.
Normally AP1, but I have extra AP.
And there's also Draigo right there. So
yep, and the other characters.
Maybe not trading blade guard like that. We'll tag cover.
You don't like AP4 flat 3 damage?
I really dislike it. We'll tag cover.
Are they going to be also wholly within 6 of the center for?
They are, yeah. I can basically be on my side of the ruin, or the outside side of the ruin, and be on 6 at the moment. I'm really going to try to stress out Zeke's ability to deal with at the moment here.
Yep, I think that makes a lot of sense.
The Reiver Lieutenant will provide some lovely obsec auras around here and here. Let's roll this other Vanguard. Let's grab the Gimbal Seeks.
Yep.
This other Vanguard unit's going to advance 16 inches, 17 for the apothecary. Can't do too much with this, but could get involved with that forest action and just put more stuff on that flank. Really overload that. I think just for distance, I'm going to go in that direction because then I can use the charge move to get myself back somewhere cool. So we're going to go out here. These Vanguard. And as you saw, Seeks basically has to choose with his firepower what he kills in his turn, whether it's Vanguard or Blade Guard or Plasma Inceptors. Now he can do more than 1 unit's worth, but still choosing is something. I need to leave something on this objective, although this is protected by anti-gate. You can't gate and then use dynamic insertion, correct?
No, it's when you come in from reserve.
All right.
Then directly around the teleport area. That would be amazing if you could gate and use it.
If The apothecary.
John's like, why would that be a thing? John, there's crazy stuff in this game. Don't think twice about it.
All right, so we're gonna mind our own business here, honestly, and just shoot.
So stay in the cover?
Stay in the cover. We're gonna heal another guy into cover.
Can you stay in cover with all of them?
Some of them.
Let's look at range.
Looks like 2 can stay in cover and shoot you. So we'll go over here with the one that can't stay in cover.
Okay. You're good. Just put him down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're good.
This is the wounded one, so the apothecary is going to have to heal him, which is not a big deal. Stand right there. Give 6 ups to all this. These blade guard are going to advance as well. They're going to go lovely 12 inches. So again, we're just going to not be so aggressive here with these blade guard.
Is that going to leave nothing on that objective?
We're going to have to put someone back there. Honestly, I think Khan can just do it and stay within 3 of the blade guard here. And if you want to go turn around and kill Khan, I don't care.
Okay.
Because I can't get dynamic insertion. Gate comes before damage, so that'll just be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Khan can't be shot, so that should be good. Yeah, all right, let's do that.
Okie doke. So we'll go on over to that overhead.
Mm-hmm. Let's do some reviving.
Yep.
Heal this wounded plasma inceptor. Revive a plasma inceptor. Put him in forced.
Okie doke.
And then they're going to have real ones from Khan, of course, so that'll be good. All right. So let's start with some heavy bolter action. Let's start with the plasma inceptors because their range is limited.
Okay.
We will do 2 plasma inceptors here. And if I do 2 and 2, I probably damage both squads and fail all my charges. So we'll do all the plasma inceptors into this 5-man purgation unit, or purify unit.
So I can spend the strat here to give them a 4-up invuln.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it's probably not going to be enough. I think, you don't get max shots, but on average, still 4 shots a guy. 16 shots.
This might be the over here. Okay. Sorry, I was just checking my Reaver Lieutenant.
Yeah, you got him. He's 9 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think just let them die.
All right, so we're not going to overcharge. So it's all the same. 1, 2, 3, 4 D3 or 8 D3.
Yes, they are Psycannon.
3, 6, 9, 15, 17, 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. Things to hit.
Yep.
I'm actually, if you don't mind, I'm going to advance them and then spend the command point to give them -1 hit when they advance. I think that's
They ignore the penalties. So.
I had a couple ones in there, which thankfully didn't kill me. And 3s to wounds. Rerolling once. All right, that much -3.
Nope.
Now, all right, got another unit.
It would have been close with the 4-up invuln, but I want that for offense.
Yeah,
frankly.
Makes perfect sense. This is a nice 7-inch recharge. And if they fail, it'll be on the objective, so that's fine, but you're contested. You're stolen already, so I don't need to worry about contesting you. Shooting all of that doesn't matter. This heavy bolter could just make the charge harder if I mess it up. So we'll shoot the heavy bolter downtown into those strikes in the forest. In this 3 times, okay. I think we're going to do some charging now.
Okay. Who's going to go first?
We will start with the storm into the purgations.
Okay. I'm just going to let them die.
Just going to let them die. All right, storm is going to make it on a 7.
Yep. Could spend the CP to Overwatch and another CP to Overwatch on 4s, but I'm not trying to kill a 1-wound storm with that.
Let's do the 2-man who needs a 7 into this unit. They rolled a 1 on their advance twice. Let's get a good charge out of them. 7 will do it. All right. Now I feel good about this because 3 Vanguard vets should muster this unit. And I'll be out of line of sight and in ruins by the end of this. This one dude is going to advance 9, or charge 9 rather.
Yep. You guys in.
Okay.
Let me just show what's going on there. This Purgation Squad, charged by 3 Vanguard vets and the Land Speeder Storm.
Yes.
What else we got over here?
Over on that side of the table, we got a whole bunch of charges going on. We will start off with this Blade Guard unit. Cool. They are going to go 10 inches, -2 for the forest will be 8 inches. We're going to go over and around over here. I'm sorry.
And then Vanguard Vets.
This Vanguard Vet Squad is going to go 4. No problem. Fly ignores terrain. And then this Vanguard Vet Squad is going to go 8. Also no problem.
I think those Strike Marines are dead.
That would be the goal. Get that -1 to hit. It might matter a lot because Draigo doesn't reroll everything, so that's always nice too. All right, that's going to be it for charges. Really just trying to block stuff out. We are going to have to, well, we'll fix it with consolidates. So we're going to start over. They have a bunch of silencers.
One guy has a special weapon, the Sergeant.
What's the Sergeant have?
A warding stave.
So AP1 is not too bad. I'm actually going to invite Siegs to interrupt over there and swing over here because I think 2 CP spent on interrupting is a huge mistake on Siegs' part. So a bunch of Vanguard Vets are going to punch those dudes. 1, 21 attacks, 4, 8, 12, 16, 21.
There we go.
3s to hit.
Con's not over there.
Con's not over there, that's okay. And 4s to wound. Rerolling 1 for Lightning Claws.
Plenty of 2s, but or even 3s.
Yep,
That doesn't really matter.
We fixed it because Lightning Claws are 7.
Yep. They have warding staves.
AP3 and Assault Doctrine
They're dead.
will do it. Okay. All right.
Pull them out of there real quick.
Got you.
Thank you.
And then I will consolidate that Vanguard unit. Just gonna act as a little bit of a screen from potential Vortex of Doom plays, actually. I'll still maintain that force. These Blade Guard, they're gonna pile in and consolidate this way. And these Vanguard Vets are also gonna pile in and consolidate this way. This would be a really nice place to have a Chaplain, to be honest, but that's okay. And the Blade Guard are actually gonna get themselves out of the forest, so they're a little bit faster in the future.
Okay. Makes a lot of sense to me. Don't really want them slowed down by that forest.
No. And then basically the goal here is that if Siegs wants to do some weird Vortex plays on this side, he's only going to hit 1 model, so 1
Yeah,
unit.
I'm not hitting 3 units.
Yeah, same thing on this side.
Yeah, you're good, you're good.
All right, let's do...
Over here? Who's going to strike first? 2 guys, I assume?
Yeah, assuming you're not going to interrupt, 2 guys
Nope.
will go first.
No rerolls, except the wound, because they're lightning claws.
Yep. And the Sergeant is alive in both the units. Or no, in only 1 squad. So 3s on that unit. Oh boy.
3 hits.
And 4 hits.
Whoa,
Dropped
we got
another
a
die.
second die down.
We got 4 minus 3s though.
Yep, warding stave, dead.
Got
And then
him.
the 2 regular guys, 1 more.
2 more. It's AP3.
Okay, P2.
So just 2 guys left. We'll consolidate, and we'll end up on out not in the ruin because I don't want to be shot. If he wants to astral and shoot me, be my guest.
Sure.
The other Vanguard vet with only 4 attacks will slap them. 4 hits. And 4 wounds, AP3.
Should be do it. Yep.
Yep. All
They
right.
got it.
And then he will also consolidate.
So that's 2 kills for Nick, so that'll be 4 points.
And the speeder will consolidate this way, just to try to live, I guess.
Okay.
Soka Smite, maybe, I don't know. That's going to be it for me. So I got killed 1, 2, 3, and it's his turn for
3, yeah,
6
you got
more
that
Abhor
one.
the Witches. Oath of Moment obviously comes later, and priority targets I got down on pat. All right, that's going to be that. So, Mr. Siegs, you're going up to 6 CP. I'm at 7, and it's your turn.
Okie doke. So let's try and do some damage here. We are going to have these guys just tag this. That's some walk arounds, frankly. And they're tagging the train.
Yep.
All right. And so we still have 2 units of Terminators to come in, which is nice. They can provide extra screening if I need them to. The Purgation Squad is just going to stay here and be within range of the forest, so I won't take the minus. And try and do as much damage over here as possible while controlling my objective, getting me those points. We've got the Servitors, which are in a good position. This probably is the turn where I have to bring the Purifiers out, though. So I think I have to go for a multi-kill here. Because if I can kill 2 things, I think the Purifiers can still survive with the buffs.
Yeah.
And I can try. I want to smite here and charge into here, and then hopefully I can get Nick off of his of the moment here.
That would suck.
All right. So got these Purifiers. They're gonna head this way.
Nick, how are you feeling about the game overall right now? It's been a pretty interesting but relatively cagey battle so far.
Yeah, I don't think it's going poorly for me. I also don't think it's going particularly well for me. It's going very back and forth. The big swings are not to blame dice, but big moments are when every time he passes the canonical for AP -1 or additional AP, that's tremendous against the army of Space Marines walking around in 2 armor. That brings me to a 4-up save or 5 save as opposed to a 3-up save or 4-up save, depending on what he's shooting at, which is going to matter quite a lot on the volume of dice being rolled here and the number of wounds. So the fact that he's 3 for 3 past it in the first 3 turns is really unfortunate. Granted, you should pass it 2/3 of the time, but you can't re-roll it, and then failing it on the earlier turns really compounds the problems for Siegs later. So it's a shame for me that he's passed them all. Aside from that, though, it's going pretty well. I probably could have blocked this with blocked the dynamic insertion play with the infiltrators a little bit better, but I got the free kill out of it, so I'm not totally against that. It is 2 Abort the Witch points, and honestly, every model in Siegs' army is moderately scary, so I'm happy to kill some for free. It's going to be, a lot is going to depend on how much damage Siegs does right this moment.
And I'm gonna try and go for big damage, frankly. Just because Nick is all the way out here.
I'm overall happy with my general position on the table, and the amount of stuff I've lost is sustainable, I think, but this is the make or break turn.
Yeah, I think I have to do big damage here, and then I can really stem the tide of what Nick can do in the following turns. But if I don't do the big damage here, I think Nick's in a good spot. All right. But I want to actually take use of my smites now. That's the main reason I'm coming out. And then, because Grey Knights are one of these armies that do damage in every single phase very well.
Are you going to go to the Smite Tide?
No.
No, just
Mostly
get
because
some extra damage done.
Yep, just a little extra damage. Got Ancient Man. Let's get that way.
I am curious from the chat, since this is relatively tight right now, who do you think is going to end up pulling this one out? Relatively close on the scoreboard and on the armies right now, so I'm curious to see what the chat is thinking.
And what I'm going to do is bring down... Oh, hold on, there's infiltrators here. I'm going to put them slightly back. What I want to do is bring one of the Terminator units to surround them. Okay.
Be a nice character screen after you charge in.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
And make sure Draigo's in range of them. Yes, he is. Good. He's going to heal Draigo at the end. I'm just going to...
Yeah,
Do you mind if I just roll it now so I don't forget? Yep. He's back to max.
Imagine having an apothecary that doesn't heal flat 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Has to roll to bring guys back.
No chief apothecary here. Okay. So I think...
Gundam is confident in Siegs. He says that there is no question.
No question. Gundam. You
All right, so these guys are out of the forest, so I think I'm just going to try and get some damage.
You're still shooting through a forest yourself. So it's going to be -1 hit either way. Unless you move to touch the forest, in which case you will be -1 for moving.
In that case, let's come this way. And what do I want to shoot with them? I think it's better to just hold this down as long as possible and get the 24 inches. So just come back here. So come back that way. And then one of the guys will be touching the objective. There.
Yep.
And just have everybody with range. Yep.
That needs to be right like there.
It's right there.
Okay.
Okay. And the Terminators, like I said, 1 brick's going to come down and surround the characters.
How are you feeling right now, Mr. Siegs?
Hoping that I can do some good damage this turn.
Let's get the... This would have been probably the most important turn to fail the extra AP. But honestly, any turn would have been great because that's just like 5 more models I have that turn.
We'll dynamically insert those guys, deny Nick points over there.
I don't think you can dynamically insert onto any objective.
I can't go here?
Infiltrators. That was they were trying to block out this entire objective.
He did pre-measure that.
We'll just
Yeah, I said that at least like 9 times.
Okay, just double
It's
check.
good. It's all good. It's all good.
All right. So don't really need them to do too much then.
Do you want to not dynamic insert then?
Yeah, then I'm not gonna obviously.
Yeah, yeah. Just
If I can't touch an objective.
Mm-hmm.
So then they might as well come around here. And we'll set up 9-inch charges.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave him as the open guy, and then just come around the backside. Protect these guys. So all the characters will be nice and protected, and I'll get some extra smite damage over there if I want to. Okie doke.
All right.
So we'll go into Psychic. +1 CP goes off.
I'm so proud of you.
What?
You remember you rolled the nice
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay.
So it's up to 7 for Mr. Sieg.
7 for Sieg, 7 for the brown magic.
We will do Sanctuary, the big unit.
Perils passes. Who's got Sanctuary?
The Paladin Ancient, who takes 1.
I'll take it.
So that guy. I'm going to just put it over here, but we know
Sure.
who has it.
And do we know, before it gets too hectic, which Pierce Fire squads are which for while we stand purposes? Because I know I've already killed 1.
1, 2,
The big
Big
one's
one?
obviously the big one.
and then the other one's right there.
Okay, so this, which one is the half I have to kill still to score 5 points? Because I've already killed 5.
Both of these are halves you have to kill.
You were missing my question.
Oh, this one back here.
That one back
That
there.
one back there.
Okay.
For the one that the 5 you killed already, yeah.
Yeah.
Then those 5 split up because those were the ones surrounding here, and then
Yeah.
that's the
You got it.
that's the 10 man.
Yep.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. We've got -1 to wounds, which goes off.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, big spawn. Try to keep alive. Hammer hands goes off. +1 to wounds. We've got Gate of Infinity, which I will probably end up doing.
Yep.
Probably on these guys, honestly, because I don't need them on the objective.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, and we have Astral Aim, of course. Goes off. Might as well be on the big squad.
Yeah,
Take more
recover.
cover.
Yeah.
And I think that is just got all the defensive buffs. It's going to be random smites and the Gate of Infinity play.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go.
So who's already cast?
So the Chaplain cast, the squad, the Ancient cast,
Yep.
and then and I could spend 1 CP to cast them again if I want to, and the Astral Aim over here.
Okay.
Because I haven't used the apothecary, which let's just do him now. Goes off.
So he casts Smite?
Yep.
All right, so that's going to go into a Vanguard Vit.
Shouldn't be wounded.
The wounded blade.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
Should
wounded.
not be wounded.
Yep,
Yes.
yep. All right. We will go with Draigo. Goes off with the +1.
We'll kill this guy.
And then I have the Terminator squad up there. Let's go.
It's 12-inch smites for you?
Yes.
Okay. I think you have range to the Blade Guard.
It's not a lot of targets.
You could, depending on which model chooses to do this smite, I
Yep.
don't know how it works.
Okay.
Is it the Sergeant?
You get to pick which
You get to
model.
pick, okay.
Yep. So we'll pick one to go after the Blade Guard, just kill a model there.
Perils. Doesn't kill a guy.
So I'll just put on the back guy.
Yep.
All right. It does kill that Blade Guard model, which is nice. We have this squad is going to smite here.
Okay, this is
Trying-
your 4th smite.
Doesn't go
Fail.
up. We've got this squad over here.
For your 5th smite, will fail.
And we have 1 Terminator squad left, I believe.
Yep.
Because I'm not going to cast over there. I'm going to save that for, let's do Gate to get those engage points. Goes off.
Gate's a 5?
No, it's a 6. It's a 6. So we'll spend a command point there. Goes off.
Does go off.
So
All right, so Sieg's
take
down to
these
6 CP though. He is gating around.
And I just want points.
Yeah.
And happy if Nick not touching.
Turns around and deals with it.
Yep, not touching the terrain.
Because I could turn around and deal with it. Got 2 aborted witch points, but that's a...
Happily take that, because then they're never getting back into
And
action.
those are 5 purifiers.
Yes.
So that's a while we stand, we fight too, but that's only half of a while we stand fight. You can really see the annoyingness going on here.
All right, I think that's all good. So we'll go into the shooting.
What is their power in case they get isolated? Do they also have gate?
They have, no, they have Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. All right.
Okay. So how much damage can we do? Let's go ahead and see what the purifiers, the purgation squad can do.
Yep, so they're going to shoot the blade guard?
Yep.
All right.
Just need Nick to make a couple sixes.
This unit here is shooting that squad.
Yes.
And hopefully I can roll some 2s.
And that's all
Six
that.
is hitting on 4s, no rerolls. Matt says this isn't painful. I don't trust Matt. All right.
That's still a lot of dice, folks, at the end of the day.
There's a lot of dice.
Grey Knights can absolutely chip you to death purely by making you roll.
All right.
Give me some 2-ups.
Giving you some 2s. Failed 1. I might. It's D3 plus 1 damage on this. Honestly, I'm going to CP this. And I know there's a lot more coming, but that's a little unit on an isolated flank that's quite powerful. And it's good.
Okay. And then we've got plenty of shots over here. So let's start with some of these Terminators into these guys.
Okay.
So only those guys at that angle? Cool.
Yep.
So
looks like
the 3 guys,
Mm-hmm.
so these guys are not going to be, that's the front squad.
Yeah.
So
So 3 in the back squad.
2 guys are going to shoot at the vanguard vets.
Okay. These are all stormbolters?
Yep.
Okay.
And then one special weapon,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to go here with the other stormbolters.
Makes sense.
So here's the special weapon, which is the Psilencer. Rerolling the 2s and the 1s.
Yep.
The 3 is bad because they count as moving.
Yep.
3 hits,
2 1s.
2 saves.
Both failed. 2 damage for damage.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
knock them
exactly.
both out, unfortunately.
The apothecary's there, right?
He's not within 3.
Oh, because you don't have Box of Spirit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Box is somewhere else.
Okie doke. So those stormbolters are wasted, and then we have the 8 shots going to the vanguard vets. -1. Rerolling
Minus
1s and
one.
2s.
Yep.
2 miss. 4s. 4 saves.
All right. These will be 1-up saves. Or no, that's not a 4. That's not 4s. So 3-up saves. 2. 2 damage each, unfortunately. We'll knock out. Oh, these are stormbolters.
No, it's 2-up. It's 2-ups.
These are 2-ups. So
Yeah,
I'm just fine.
you take
I
one
took
damage.
I took a damage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I misunderstood what the weapon
No,
was.
no, you're good.
Yep.
Those are just stormbolters.
Yep.
And let's go with the second squad,
Mm-hmm.
which will honestly do the same thing. We'll just keep going into that squad. So that guy can't shoot them, so he has to shoot blade guard.
Okay. And that's a stormbolter.
Yes. Stormbolter into blade guard. 1 miss.
What's up, John?
Thank you so much to Gundam, who just cheered $5. We really appreciate your support.
Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Gundam.
Gundam. Appreciate you. All the support you give our
Hope
channel.
you are enjoying the match.
Yeah.
We have 1 special weapon, which I'll just hold over here.
Yep.
And just try and plank that wound off with the other stormbolters.
Yeah. Try to get the free kill so the silent Psycannon does work.
Yep. So rerolling 1s and 2s.
3 suck.
2 3s.
2 more 3s and a 2. All right. 4 stones.
4 wounds. Gonna look at 3.
3. Let me get some 2s.
Get some 1s.
Triple 2s.
All right. And here's the Silencer. Rerolling the 1. The 3 is a miss.
Yep.
3s. 2 saves.
Yeah, my brother gets some 3s. 3 and a 4.
All right.
Right.
We've got the purifiers up here.
Mm-hmm.
Nick is holding on so far, folks. Plenty more dice to roll, though.
Yeah, this is not. The shooting phase is
We're gonna
going
go
well
with
so
the
far. but it's
stormbolters
far
from the characters.
over.
Chaplain. Reroll.
Yep.
Because it's
They
old.
hit on 3s or 2s, chaplains.
They hit on.
3s, so 4s with the forced.
Actually, want to double check that.
Yeah,
'cause
Grey
it's-
Knights might be an older book. That
over there in the ritual. I'm gonna
older
just roll the
things.
2 that did hit for sure. They don't wound.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if these would wound anyway. They didn't wound anyway, but just double check for maybe a future turn.
Yep.
We've got Draigo himself. All hit. 4s. Just 1 save from Draigo. And it's not going to take the other, the Ancient out because he has a Psycannon, so he's just going to go.
Chaplain sit on 2s in your book.
Okay. All hit from the Psycannon and 3 wounds. So 1 Stormbolter save first from Draigo,
1 Stormbolter from Draigo is good.
and then 3 AP1.
3 AP1s.
2 Psycannons.
So that's going to kill that wounded guy.
Okay. That was from the Ancient.
All right.
And we've got this squad over here. So let's see how much damage these guys can do back here, these Psycannons.
They're touching the ruin now?
Yes,
Makes sense.
they moved, so they're
Yeah.
at -1. We'll
So you
go.
have a 2-man, which has a wound on him already, a guy who's full, and a storm with 1 wound.
We're going to charge the storm, so we're going to split fire here. We're going to put 3 of the guys there and 2 of them here.
So what is there in here?
The Stormbolter and 1 Psycannon, 2 Psycannons.
Okay.
Cool.
So which unit took more firepower? Because this China has no idea what we're talking about.
The 2 guys are taking the 2
2
Psycannons.
guys taking 2 seconds.
Yep. Here they are.
4 is to hit. Really
5.
good hits. 5 out of 8. Not bad, actually. And threes. 4. These will be threes.
Does kill the both.
Kills them both.
It's AP1. It's Psycannons.
Yep. It wasn't in cover.
And then the single Psycannon. 3 hits.
3 hits. Very good.
It's actually wounding on 2s.
Straight 8.
Well, it gets +1.
AP1 is going to be good.
Okay. And then the Stormbolter. No rerolls. 2 hits.
No wounds. All right.
Okey-doke.
It's not going to hurt a bit. So is it really just the purifiers now?
And this squad.
That squad. Okay.
All right. Because I'm not going to try and shoot with that other squad.
Right.
So these Psycannons, which is the last of them, is going to go. So there's 1 or 2.
There are 2 left right there.
2 left.
2 vanguards.
Okay.
There's a unit of 5 here, a unit of 2 here.
Okay.
And there's how many Psycannons in this squad?
There's 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a powerful unit.
I think I want to see how much damage the big squad can do, and then go from there.
All right.
So let's go with the big squad. We're going to spend 4 CP, and because I can get within half range, within 12 with the Stormbolters, so don't need to spend that. Suspend. Sidebolt and the special weapon.
Yep.
For Psychic Onslaught.
Siegs is down to 2. The CP are almost done. You can't do the whole thing again, but this is the make or break turn.
All right, let's see how much damage we can do. So I'll declare in just a second. I want to get the dice out.
Yep, I got you. I got some dice here for you for Stormbolters. Here's 3 more.
3 Stormbolters, 4, 5, and then there should be 1 more die. Somewhere in the abyss of this room. All right, so we got there's 4 of these.
There's 4 plasma inceptors. Right now they are -1 hit for my strat. 2 of them are in cover.
I moved anyway, so always going to be a minus.
Well, it'll be -1 for your bolters as well.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Then the Blade Guard are 3 and 3, but all of it's in 6 field pain range, and then obviously.
Is this the front model and that's a front model?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not impossible to make these charges.
Okay. So I definitely want to put the silencers here.
Okay. All the silencers into the inceptors?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go with all the Stormbolters.
Into that other unit?
I want to put 4 Stormbolters there, 2 here.
Oh, really trying to maximize the firepower. Well, I'm going to spend 1 CP transhuman on the plasma inceptors.
Okay.
Down. So I'm at 5 CP and Siegs is at 2.
Good.
We're good.
So we'll go with the special weapons.
So 4 is to hit.
Rerolling 1s and 2s.
Let me see the 3s.
3 threes?
3 for you. 4 threes.
4 threes.
All right. Got 8 hits out of there. That's not bad.
Whoop.
Siegs, drop the die.
I'm going to go grab it real quick.
Die.
So
Converts it to a
you
1/5.
transhuman, right?
I did transhuman.
All right. So 5 ups.
5 ups. He wants cover, so we're just going to have to roll well here. We rolled decent. 5 go through. Could you not do what you did last time, please? With the 4 damages? And
4
here's
damage?
4 damage. Kills the guy. 2 damage only. Doesn't kill him.
Okay.
4 damage, that's fine. Kills that guy, so
got
2 are
2
down, and there are 2 left to go.
4 damage.
You gotta stop, Siegs. You gotta stop.
Not stopping, baby.
Last one. 3 damage.
Can he get a 6 up?
He did!
Okay.
1 wound left on
Now this is why I'm
inceptor.
saving that Psycannon unit, because I potentially need it to finish off those plasma inceptors.
Definitely.
Then we've got the 4 guys into the big squad. Okay.
A lot of 1s here. Not
2s.
many 3s, unfortunately.
Those 3s for me, thank you.
That was a bad conversion, though.
All right. And then
3s to wounds.
3s to wounds. So just going to be 5.
Just 5.
5 4-up and
5 4-ups should be all right. 2 down.
2 down.
We'll take that.
And then 2 of them into the 2 guys. 1, 2. There we go. Rerolling the 1s and 2s. The 3 is a miss. 2 miss. 3s. Hopefully. Ooh, just 1. That's brutal.
All right. He's good also.
Okay,
This is
so
the
the
shooting
2-man
phase
squad
we needed to
survives.
see.
Then we've got that was not anything. So we'll go with this last squad of purifiers. Okay. So I think I want to ensure that I finish that guy off. So we're going to put 2 of the Psycannons there. Let's put 1 Psycannon and 1 Stormbolter there. Let's get greedy.
Ensure we're going to finish this guy
Let's-
off. Let's get greedy.
Let's
I
get
love
greedy.
it.
Let's get greedy. And then the other ones are going to go into the 3-man.
All right, so we're getting grease. 1 Psycannon, 1 Stormbolter,
Actually,
3
can I
Psycannons.
draw without... I moved anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm at the -1.
All right. It's going to be close. I really hope this Plasma Scepter lives, because
Plasma
we're going to
Scepter?
grow more.
Plasma Inceptor? All
4
hit.
hits. No, the -1.
2 saves.
2 saves. AP1?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm taking a 3-up in cover. No!
And you spend a reroll.
CP.
So he goes down.
Well, he's got feeling pain.
2 damage.
2 damage. Boxcars. He rolled a 1.
Oh,
So close.
close. And then the 3.
Stormbolter got wasted.
Yep,
and then
3 guys into the
3 Psycannons into 2. 4 is to hit.
into the big squad.
Oh, into the big squad.
Yeah.
Into the 3 guys.
Just because I figure if I get a little lucky. 2s.
5. I am going to be taking 3-ups from this. What were you saying about lucky?
Okay. And I think that's all. So we'll go into the charges.
All right. Let's grab the gimbal for this part. This is everyone's favorite part.
We do love those charges. And
Charge
Nick does
into the
still have
storm.
Some resources left here.
Makes it. Oh, sorry.
The gimbal is not behaving. Right? No, please.
Just try and finish off the storm here.
Right, 3.
Not getting crazy and declaring the vanguard.
Not doing the 1 vanguard. He's free to roam around as he pleases. All right.
We're going to go with a big purifier squad.
Yep.
And I think
Looks like
based on
probably
that, I'm just gonna,
5 to this one and a more to that one.
I think I'm just going to go for the 5, frankly.
Yeah.
Not get too ambitious because you have 3 blade guard, you have the characters there.
Characters are already.
I have the CP to interrupt, which is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll go with just trying to kill 1 squad and not get overly greedy here.
Makes sense to me.
Here we go.
3 inches is gonna fail if you CP your roll. You can't interrupt. That's a huge swing. He's gonna do it. He
Goes
makes
in.
the charge.
Okay. I mean, I have to make the charge. I'd rather have 1 blade guard squad dead. 11? Okay.
Yeah, you do it wherever you like.
Okay. I was just double checking.
I don't know if this kills a blade guard squad. We're gonna find out together. Warding staves are not the offensive version.
Now they are AP2 thanks to the strat.
Oh, there's a strat for that.
Not the strat, the
chaplain.
chaplain.
Chaplain Jenny keeps passing.
AP2 is gonna help you.
No, where's the carrot? Just the apothecary.
The apothecary and the Reaver tent's far away. You're good.
Okay. Just staying out of heroic of any scary people.
The apothecary, very scary.
All right. So we'll go here.
This
Just
is
putting
a big purifier squad right here.
Yep.
those guys out that way. We might as well cut a couple more models this way.
Yep.
And I'll probably want to string back to Mr. Draigo, so leave that guy right like so.
You gotta do the coherency. That guy is out currently. As long as that guy's 1, 2 there.
Yep.
All right.
Half inch.
Get those
half
4
inch.
rolls to hit. Loving it.
Yep.
All right.
Don't actually even need to go that far, frankly.
All right. Is that all your charges? Or are gonna be more?
I'm gonna just switch this up just a little bit,
Yeah,
because I had an 11-inch charge. I'm gonna leave the silencer guy back there,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
don't need him as
don't
much.
need him.
Makes a lot more sense.
Yep.
And
charge you do what you want.
that was good there.
Anything over here?
I have this other purifier squad. Nick does have CP to interrupt, so I don't think there's really.
Yeah, trying to get too many fights on different fronts going is very hard versus white scars. This is why I work really hard to put
Nope,
fight lines.
I'm in a
to
good
systems.
defensive position here, so I'm gonna leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So we'll go into, and Nick's not gonna interrupt with a single wound storm.
No, I am not. That is.
So we'll just go with the purifiers.
Yep. We're gonna spend 1 CP for. Does transhuman help? Are you strength 4?
No, I'm strength 6.
Okay, we're gonna spend 1 CP for transhuman.
It does help. Cool.
Down to 4.
2 base plus 1.
So it's
Sergeant.
gonna be looks like 1,
Just
2,
not the
3,
3
4, 5,
silencers.
6. Yeah, just not the 4 silencers. This guy's also. These 2 are out too. He's not within half an inch of anybody.
He's definitely within half inch.
Okay, with that, you can do that.
Yeah. Like I can pile in.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was looking at the board.
There's 3 guys who won't swing.
That's fine.
Or
You're
actually
good,
2.
you're
'Cause I can, no, 3.
Okay.
So sergeant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 1 silencer dude.
All right.
All right.
3s to hit. Reroll and everything. Now I knew.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I got the +1 attack as well because I'm stringing back to the banner.
Oh wow.
He's right next to the Draigo man.
This is the banner. You have to string back a little bit further. It will cost you some models if you actually want to do this.
Okay, cost me 1 more.
It costs you the 1
Yeah,
silencer. So
exactly.
That's fine. Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna pull his shots are over here.
Yep.
So I have 7 models or 6.
You now have everyone with the sword, so 6.
6. So 6 more, and then 6 is to hit our additional hits.
Oh my lord. These poor blade guard. But I've always been astounded by Blade Guard durability, especially with transhuman. Fours can just spike the wrong way.
3 misses, but then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 more hits. All right. Probably screwed here, but we're going to give it an honest effort.
We'll roll that half.
Did not realize these were so good in combat. I saw warding staves, I was like, those suck. They're really tough to kill, but not sucking at the damage. Apparently they're good at damage too. Transhuman was strong here, but wasn't strong enough.
4 up invulns?
4 up invulns.
And the 4 up spike.
Oh, they spiked. Was it enough though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
All right, so then you D3 damage, D3 plus 1.
3.
3. All right, so there's 5 left. And then I'll just roll my Feeling Pains. Doesn't, it kills a guy. 3 again. Yep. Kills that guy.
He takes 4d3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It really sucks though when you play against you. D3 damage is just flat 3. That does really make life harder.
Okay.
All right. Is that like on average that didn't
I
kill
assume
my unit
no
actually?
interrupting over here?
It did. No, I'm not interrupting.
Okay.
To be fair though, I rolled really good in this.
We'll swing with the sergeant first because he has an actual weapon. 3s to wound. 1 at AP1.
AP1, 5 up. Nope.
Okay.
On Penal Storm. Does he explode? He does not.
Okay. Not consolidating into a dude.
Yep. What? Okay. So, would you like to consolidate with your purifiers?
Not into stuff.
Not into anything. Just you're good.
No.
All right. So I used some morale checks. Both Vanguard vet squads down there. One of them lost 2. One of them lost 3. The one that lost 3 fails.
Fails.
Is that the squad that has a sergeant?
Actually, yeah. He's got a hair right here.
Okay, so every single model in that squad
Wait.
is there, but
There's 2 squads of 3. I'm sorry. There's 2 units of 3. So a 6 will pass either way. I did not see.
Yeah.
The other unit will roll 6 and fail because that doesn't have a sergeant.
So on 1 or a 2.
Their leadership 8, so a 6 was
Oh,
still not fail.
okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I thought they were 7.
Nick is trying
fast.
really hard to fail these
I
morale
am,
checks
I am.
that he auto passes.
No one else has to take morale. We're good.
Okay.
All right, so we got.
I thought there were 2 guys over there.
Yeah,
My bad.
I did too. This wall is very tall. All right, so we scored 15 points on primary because I'm OPSEC and you're not OPSEC.
I don't have rights of war,
Yep,
but I
rights
didn't
of
want to
war.
go. You saw I didn't want to go too crazy and try and kill 2
So
Blade Guard
real
squads.
quick, let's go with Siegler's secondaries.
Siegler scored engage in all fronts for 1, 2 points.
Yep.
He scored while we stand as leader, and of course priority targets right now.
Yep.
Nice.
It's a surprise that you actually score that one.
I'm going to go up to 5 CP. I'm going to get 15 on primary, which I'm a big fan of. And that's going to be that. 3 points for ultimate. No failed morale, still within the center. Is that 3 points?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's just the other one is kill a vehicle, monster, or character.
I've taken the secondary 100 times, and I just can't get it straight. All right, so this
These
is...
squads totally died, so I'm going to pull the models.
You got it. So the Purifier halves I have to kill. This is the 10-man with all the defensive buffs up?
Yep.
Okay. Then there's a
I'll go
half
through
here.
those defensive buffs as well.
Yeah.
They got the +1 invul, and they have a -1 to wound as well.
All right. So there's a half here, which is tied to this half over here for the purposes of while we standing fight. There's a half over here, it's minding its own business.
Yep.
Who's got Psycannons and silencers?
1,
They have,
2, and these have silencers.
They have silencers. They have
Psycannons, silencers, that's it.
4 Psycannons in this unit, 4 Psycannons in that unit?
Yes.
All right, so those are quite scary. There's a lot of warding staff action going on elsewhere. But Steegs can't interrupt, so that's life.
That was unfortunate, but I needed to make that charge because 2 Blade Guard squads were going to do the business.
Let's advance these infiltrators. If you want to grab the gimbal seeks.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
And they're going to hold down this objective.
Yep. So that con can come up.
So that con can probably come up. I do still have to worry about Astralane just shooting me off that.
Yes.
So the question here is, do I actually turn around? You can't interrupt. You do have 1 CP to give a 4 pinball here. If you do that, you're not doing that there.
I get
so
the 3. I get the extra AP.
You got the extra P, 4-4, why not?
Who's it going on?
The big squad.
The big squad.
Yeah.
All right, so, man, you need to deal with this big squad, at least somehow, some way. It's going to be tough. Let's advance some Vanguard vets backwards. 18 inches. And I actually do want to kill this unit because they are on while we stand and
Okay,
fight.
just put them right next to them.
Yeah.
Good.
This unit here, Vanguard vets would also like to try to go places.
So
They're
3.
going to go 15 inches, not quite as fast, but still pretty fast.
I screened out the characters, so Nick can't go back there. And doesn't have plasma inceptors to pick away in the shooting phase.
Right. There's no interrupts coming, so that's great. They're not OBSEC either, so that's lovely. I think what we're going to do is try to keep Siege to a really low primary.
Yeah, I think with the 15-point turn, Nick doesn't need to get too crazy here. I only have 2 more turns of primary.
I'm going to, I think...
You do have 1 model here, too.
Yes, that model is very unsure what it wants to do with his life. It's definitely going to come this way, I think. And eat some servitors for breakfast while contesting an objective.
Okie doke.
Mr. Khan, they're -1 to wound, the big unit?
Yes.
So Khan will have to come up to get him +1 to wound. He will advance
6,
12, 13 inches. Get all nice up in the hizzy.
It's Khan himself with Anzak the bird.
We're not going to forget Anzak.
Nope, I'm not going to let Nick do it, John.
It's a purifier.
Actually, this unit is going to come more like this, so I can resurrect a model. That makes more sense. They roll a 15-inch move from over here somewhere. Oh, that's so much movement. Okay.
The speed of White Scars is wonderful to behold.
Alright, we're going to resurrect a vanguard. No problemo. If you could just grab one for me.
I'm going to grab this guy right behind me.
The Blade Guard here, they kind of want to do -1 to hit, which means they advance and they can't fire their bolt pistols, which isn't the end of the world, but something to consider.
Those pistols do have extra AP in this Assault Doctrine right now.
They do. They're quite good pistols, so we're probably not going to...
Just a little extra shots.
Them. And then we'll give this 4-man Vanguard vet unit -1 to hit, just to try to make them a bit tougher. Over here, we're going to put Mr. Reiver Man on the objective, so maybe I can actually use my anti-OBSEC trickery, perhaps?
Anti-OBSEC trickery.
Anti-OBSEC trickery. There's no point.
Well, there's no OBSEC on there.
Not yet.
Okay.
We got Terminators. I see you. Let's advance those 2 Blade Guard over there. They're going to go 7 whole inches. Honestly, might CP roll this, but we'll see. If I go 5 through the forest, no, we're good. 5 is plenty. And it'll keep us out of the forest.
Okay.
All right, so let's do some shooting.
All right. What do we got?
We're going to start off with Anzak.
All right, Anzak the bird.
The bird is the word. 2 up.
4 up.
4 up, yeah. It's not a 2 up.
It's a 2 up when I play John.
So it doesn't do anything.
Oh, let me get the... I already did that.
You good?
Yep. 3 heavy bolt pistols into the purifiers.
3 up invul.
Well,
give myself a 4 up invul +1.
Last for the turn, that's right. All right. We got reroll 1s for Khan. Will be 2 hits. And
-1 to wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to keep taking them on the 3 up invuls.
And it's 3 up because Sanctuary. That makes sense. Yep. Okay.
But now Siegler's out of command points. There's no more risk of Overwatch or anything else coming in.
Nope. That was going to be it. All right. So all the Vanguard vets advance. He didn't. He'll fire a crack grenade. He'll toss it out of server. He missed. Khan advanced and shot. The apothecary's got his absolver bolt pistol thing. We'll shoot a servitor. He does not reroll 1s.
Nope.
Those 2 advanced.
I think that's all for shooting.
It's a cool shooting phase. All
Charges.
right. Let's get that gimbal and do some charging.
All right, let's set up the gimbal.
First, we're going to do the Blade Guard into the purifiers here.
Yep. Goes in.
4 inches, 5 inches of
There's no charge shenanigans here.
Nope, and there's no interrupt, so I'm just going to hit Siegs until he falls over.
And I'm hoping to just 3 up invul Nick here into another dimension.
Let's not do that.
I'm due a game, Nick. I'm due a game.
I'm not doing nothing. Khan's coming in. Nice and close.
Siegler just made his silencers 4 damage automatically and is still due a game somehow.
That's what we're witnessing here. So this squad only has 5 up invuls for rewarding staves, and they're a bunch of silencers. So realistically, I might kill this 10-man if I hit them.
You would kill for sure the other squad.
I would for sure kill the other squad. And they are actually just as scary.
They're actually better because they have AP inbuilt.
But I have Blade Guard for that, and that's going to mess them up pretty hard. There's Psycannons in here, so that should just do that.
Yep.
So we're just going to hit this unit.
Okay.
Are you going to use any stratagems when you charge them?
We are probably going to use the Hammer of Wrath strat. It's forced to wound, or forced to do mortals, but every one counts right now. The Blade Guard going into this Purifier squad. 8 is plenty, which let's do this. There's no interventions, right, Siegs?
No.
All right, so let's do this.
Are you gonna fight the Terminators too?
No. Okay.
Just wondering.
We can't really do too much here, so we'll just we'll go right there, and we'll be in the forest with one of the dudes in case it matters.
Okay.
And over there we have the vanguard vets into purifiers.
Good.
Again, 8 is plenty. Again, I'm just chasing down his while we stand we fights. They don't have gates, so this is just going to be combat. All right. There is no interruptions, so I'm just going to hit you.
Fortunately not. If I didn't have to reroll to charge, then I would have taken some damage and interrupted.
Yep.
But it doesn't work now.
1 CP for Hammer Wrath on the vanguard vets.
Okay.
Made 4s. 1-4.
Okay.
So 1 mortal wound to the purifiers.
We'll take.
I do have this 1 vanguard vet. He could actually charge the servitors, but then the servitors could potentially bring Obsec to bring Kyle outside to my objective. But if I charge the servitors like so, wouldn't work. I'd have to actually kill them, which could totally happen. They're servitors, but it could totally not happen. I have power fists. I'm gonna do it. I got balls. We're gonna charge the servitors. Boop, boop. I have to kill you. If I do this. No, we're not gonna charge you. This is stupid.
There's no you're already contesting.
It just makes me sad. All right, so we'll start with the blade guard into the purifiers.
Sergeant.
And I think there's a strat here I could use. Gene Rot Mutation, which is a 6 to hit, generates
Auto
another
wounds.
hit. Auto wounds. Auto wounds is less useful because I have. Oh, you're +1 to wounds.
I am
minus
-1,
1, so I'd be winning on
When you're on
3s.
3s, you're rolling 1s.
You're rolling 1s, 1 CP. Well, this is really what matters here, right? So, where else would I use strats? No, I think I'll save the CP. Okay, so 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s. 2s suck. Got 3 2s in there. 3 1s. Nice. All right.
3s.
And 3s, rerolling 1s for Lieutenant. Beautiful wounds. Yeah, Gene Rot sucks. 3s to wound.
It's just unnecessary here.
So you have
7 of the 3 up invulns.
fails 4 of them.
That's brutal.
That's
So I have 2 more.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. All right.
I'll just take these ones. Yeah, I'm not pulling you out of.
No. So we're just going to consolidate, or we're going to base you in case anything weird happens.
Yep.
We will smack you with con. John, could you walk me through con stats?
Sure. Khan is 6 attacks. Unfortunately, he won't be getting his own rerolls, and he is strength 6, AP 4, damage D3 +1 at the moment.
All right.
He does have some cool rules that affect characters, but not at this moment.
All right. Con doesn't give himself rerolls, but still got 4 hits. 3s to wound, and no rerolls for Lieutenant either, but 4 wounds. Does that mortals on 6s, perhaps? Please? No? Okay.
Good.
Passes them all. Well, that's all right, though. We got Vanguard vets, and this unit has been hit pretty hard already. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the Sergeant.
Sergeant is in that squad, right?
Sergeant is in the squad. That was the squad, yep. 3s, rerolling 1s. All right. And then 4s to wound, rerolling everything. And given that there's not too many warding staves left, this should actually just knock it out, but we shall see.
There's 4 left, right? Or
Well,
2?
there are 3 models, 3 of them, or 2 warding staves and 3 silencers.
I'm just going to take them on the warding staves.
Yep. That'll be a staff.
Yep.
Another one. Can we just
Good.
fail at some point, please?
1 more.
We got him. Well, it died. We are going to trap you in close combat.
Okay.
Not that I expect that to last long, but it makes you have to gate there if you want to gate there, or fail the morale check, which I'm also good with. The 2 Blade Guard are going to hit your mostly Psycannon squad, so hopefully this just kills them. 3s to hit. Good hits. And 3s to wound. Only 4. Not wasting command points there, so
That
kills, and then these are EP4 and Assault Doctrine, so 4 guys die.
Okay, so 1 dude's left.
1 dude's left.
I'll just leave that dude, because
Okay.
doesn't really matter. I might as well leave the guy here and let you consolidate in.
Yeah.
Because at least he's near the chaplain.
All right, we will consolidate the guy that's not in the forest into the forest and engage you. And over there on the far flank, 2, 3, 4, three Vanguard vets.
Okay. No sergeant.
No sergeant. Just one Vortex. With 10 hits. And 4s to 1, rerolling everything. Alright.
I'll take the successes out.
Gonna be 9.
Nope.
And that will be the squad. So that is 5 points off of Siegs while we stand. I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So that's gonna be.
That guy dies.
Oh, that guy's part of that. This is
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So not quite yet.
Well, I have to do morale.
And
Well,
you get to
swing back.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'll just swing with it. That dude over there. 2 + 1 for the banner there.
Yep.
Rerolling. 3 hits. 1 save.
1 save. Just 2 up. It's good.
And we've got how many left?
You have 3 silencer models left in this unit.
Okay. So they're the silencer models.
Yeah, and they should be out of buff range of at least the banner. Yeah, the banner and Draigo's this one and Draigo because that guy died. So no buffs on these. Hits. All into Vanguard vets because that's actually the only thing you're engaged with. 2. Or 3. 5 or 6. Oh, it was 2.
Yeah. No, it was 3 because I have a hammer hand on them.
Okay. So 1 fails, and then that
It's
will
AP2.
not be a 6.
Do you have a warding stuff in that unit still?
No.
Oh, no, these are the silencers.
So
AP1.
these are AP
Just
dash.
one.
AP dash. I rolled a 1.
No, I have the chaplain litany on
The
them.
chaplain litany only affects your nemesis weapons.
Oh, they're only nemesis? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 1 because.
Do you
that's
mind if
my
I
life.
change that then? Because that was the whole point. Is that they work on the nemesis weapons.
They do.
On all the weapons, I mean.
I mind
I was
a-
going to save the 4 silencers.
I mind a lot because of where you had to redo all the saves. Unless you want to go back and redo all the saves. You took a lot.
Oh,
of
yeah.
Benville's
I
that
got you.
wouldn't have been
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
So that is going to be it for me. You
No,
want me
because
morale
I did it at the start of your turn. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Morale check on these silencers and
Okay.
morale check on that guy.
All right. Morale check on that guy. Dead.
Gonna die.
And then the other guy.
So you're gonna live. All right, and that will be the
I
last.
will also point out they're -2 leadership because of that rear lieutenant.
Oh, Reiver lieutenants.
They fail anyway. I lost like 7.
You lost
guys.
7. You're gonna fail anyway.
Yeah.
You're really gonna fail now. So one's gonna die and another's gonna die.
So 1 guy's left.
Yep.
So, yeah, no. They were going to die because I lost 7.
Yeah. Wow. I'll take it.
They weren't in range of the chaplain buff. All right.
Lieutenant.
Good.
That's gonna be it. So I'm gonna get 3 more points on priority. Obviously, Iltha moment is later, and that's gonna be it. I'm at 3 CP, so he's gonna go up to 1.
Yep. Cool. All right. Didn't engage the servitors?
Did not engage servitors. Okay. No reason
Just
for them to
double check.
pile in and screw me. So he's just gonna score 5 points on primary.
I'm going to just leave them there
Yeah, they're gonna shoot.
because they got plenty of angles without the forest. We've got...
I think they only really have angles on the Vanguard vets without the forest, but if that's what you want to shoot at, you are good to go.
No, I mean, I can do any of these.
In the ruin?
Yeah, remember I'm touching it?
Okay.
Yeah.
How's your report of the witch looking there, Nick?
Oh, yeah. I just got 2 more here, 2 more there for 4 more. I think that was that, because this one dude survived.
All right, so let's go ahead and move. Got the Terminators here. They're going to come up this way.
Yep, let's grab that gimbal.
Shuffle up the front squad. We're going to just try and do smites into these guys and charge into there.
Yep.
And the other squad, that's the last model. Cool. We got Draigo Man, will come out this way. We got the banner, come out that way. Apothecary. And we have the chaplain over there.
Yep.
We have this squad. And they're going to just surround the characters.
This is Siegs' bottom of 4.
This is the bottom of Siegler's 4.
All right.
All right, so get that. They're all good. Just need to get that shooting damage. And no more cover for Nick, which is a big deal. And you good?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Got all that. And I think that's all good.
All right, let's do some pew-pews.
Did that one purifier stay in combat?
Oh, I do forget about him.
Oh, yeah. You can fall
Now,
back.
I should actually warn Siegler before he falls back from combat that White Scars have a stratagem if you fall back from combat.
I can just gate him, which is what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Because I can put him on that objective.
Just wanted to explain that little interaction to the chat. That's something we go into a lot more detail in the war room, but it is a cool thing with White Scars.
Goes off. 2 CP.
Ah, the Sanctic Shard.
Sanctic Shard. And we might as well just...
Fail the gate with the barrels.
Okay.
Gonna use that CP to fix it, or are we gonna stay in combat?
I think it's better to spend the 2 CP and just let him die.
This is a big deal, because if Sieg spends the CP now, he might get himself out of combat, but then he can't do himself Sidebolt ammo, or Stormbolters are awesome. If he doesn't spend it, then the Vanguard vets remain in close combat.
Also don't get engage points.
Also doesn't get engage points. This is a very complicated situation. We would spend a lot of time breaking this down to word him, all the thought processes that go into Sieg's decision here, the fact that he stays in combat, the engage points. You can move them if you want.
I guess they're touching the forest already.
So I don't really, there's not much for them
Yeah,
to do.
they'll just shoot at those blade guard.
Okay.
That's fine. But yeah, this is engage. This is getting on that objective. And Nick is on, because I can shoot away these infiltrators and make it so that Nick may only control this one if I don't get enough Terminator bodies on there. Because I really need to give Nick a 0. So frankly, I think I have to go for rerolling this. It's a lot of points.
Right, this is the reroll, folks.
Right. It does work. So the one guy is going to La La Land.
That's your moves.
Yeah, it's mine.
All right. And now I could just try and save him, but it's better, I think. I don't think I'm going to get to do that.
Okay.
So,
yeah, there's white scars everywhere. And one thing about white scars, they like to be everywhere.
so we will do, we'll just touch the forest. Sure. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. All right. Cool.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And just getting engaged over there.
Yep.
Go into the rest of the psychic. So we got Sanctuary. Let's go with the Paladin Ancient. Sanctuary goes off with a +1.
Yep.
We will put it on the front.
Sanctuary is a 6, I assume?
Yes.
And so Terminators have 4 warding staves and a Psycannon?
Yes.
Okay.
A Silencer.
Silencer. All right.
And so that goes on the front squad. We've got Astrolabe, which we don't really need. So that's probably going to be a Smite there. We've got Hammer Hands, which we don't really need. We have Vortex of Doom. It's not really worth it, so I think I'll just do a Smite there.
Okay.
From the back, we'll do the Apothecary. Actually, the Apothecary will go there. So +1 does go off. 1 on the Blade Guard.
Okay.
He's right next to them.
Yep. Blade Guard.
That's the first Smite, if you could keep track for me.
Sure.
Thank you. And then we've got the back Terminator unit. Once again, just do a Smite. Goes off.
Yep. To another wound.
And then the front Terminator unit, I'll just try and... I'd rather actually just cast from there and kill that Blade Guard model.
Makes sense.
Goes off.
We'll actually kill the Blade Guard. Quite annoying.
Oh, poor Blade Guard.
All right.
They've done good work today.
That's those guys. These guys don't need to do anything. I don't want to risk a perils on them. And it's just down to Draigo has the -1 to wound, which I'll put on that front Terminator unit. Goes off.
Yep.
He has move, shoot, move, so he'll do a smite. This is the 4th one, doesn't go off. And I think that is going to be it.
All
I
right.
did all those because I don't want to cast with these because I don't want to risk losing those models.
Right.
Cool. So we'll go into shooting. They'll shoot all their shots into the Blade Guard. Let's see if I can do it.
Silencers into a Blade Guard. There's a lot of dice.
Hitting on 4s, but if he can just make some saves, he's golden.
12.
Can be the power of 2-ups right here.
So one of them is, well,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because he didn't move.
actually, because I'm in a different force. Is everyone just going to be -1?
Yeah, everybody's -1.
All right,
You're
so
in a
everyone's
different
one force.
because you were able to consolidate on that. Yep.
Now, Nick does have to be careful with his CP here.
Yes.
He's had a good amount because he was very conservative early game, but he's starting to get low enough that he really needs to think about what he wants to do.
Definitely. So, well, I'd love to use CP rules on this Blade Guard. Hopefully it doesn't come to that decision point. 2s? It didn't. I failed 2. I'm going to die either way.
Yeah, with +1. Yep.
Poor Blade Guard.
Not the way I didn't want to get to that decision point, but we got there.
All right. We're going to just shoot Stormbolter here. Try and pick off that wound from the Chaplain. I'll hit.
Yep. Yeah, I'm -1 to hit, but you stayed on 2s with the Chaplain.
Yes.
So 2? 2s? Nope.
And I'm just going to kind of go down the line there.
Sure.
And these ones, because I am touching the forest there, I'm touching the ruin there, so these 3 models can shoot. So they'll
Well,
just.
it's model by model, so these two are definitely blocked. So
So-
this one's probably good for back here.
So these two.
Yeah.
Okay, so just not that guy.
Right.
Okie doke. So we'll go and shoot into here.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a wounded vanguard, right?
Yep.
Not the blade guard.
Not the blade guard.
All right. So he's wounded. I'm going to shoot the regular Terminator first with the Stormbolter. Reroll. Are you -1?
They are -1. I use the strap.
Okay.
3 hits.
1.
1. 2 up. Good.
And we have the special weapon, which is Silencer. 3 is bad. Reroll. 4 hits. 4 wounds.
Let me get some 2s. Got some 2s.
All right.
That Vanguard veteran is holding on strong, folks.
We've
How long
got-
can he last?
All of it.
The Ancient will shoot.
Uh-huh.
Rerolling?
Yep.
Yes, because he hits on 3s.
All right.
Nothing.
No. All right, so
And we've
Ancient
got,
Terminators, Chaplain, Apothecary.
we've got the front
doesn't have a
Terminator
gun,
squad
And the Terminators.
Yep. And Mr. Drago. So Drago,
Drago's got a storm shield and a sword, right? No,
he has a
sword.
Stormbolt.
He's got a storm bolt? What a guy.
Miss.
Wrist mount. 2. He's the Titan. You know, I can take double 1s to the Titan. All right, we rolled double 1s. That sucked.
Oh, the
No,
Apothecary's back
I'm
there.
only 3 inches, and I botched the aura management there.
Okay.
Could have done that better. Didn't do that better.
We've got, so just the front Terminator squad, which is the one that I want to make a charge with. And I have these guys.
Yep.
Okay. So I think we'll go with the Silencer squad over here.
Big Silencer squad.
And
What are we thinking?
let's go with that Silencer. Let's see what
Silencer the gated?
Yep.
What's he shooting?
He's going to shoot the same thing, the Vanguard Vets.
The Vanguards? Makes
Yep.
sense to me.
3, 6.
Just trying to pick off more wounds with more dice.
Yeah, rerolls. 3s.
Every failed save is basically a dead dude. As I fail no saves.
The 2-ups are holding on strong, other than Draigo.
Other than Drago. Drago earns his stripes.
And I think that is going to be, so I have these guys. I did forget to cast Astral Aim. Whoops. Okay.
Did you want to?
Yeah, because of that, my whole plan was to shoot them away.
Who's got it? Who cast it?
The, any of these units.
Okay.
The other
You got it.
Terminator unit that was back there.
You got it.
All right.
Astral Aim?
Or actually them, they can cast it on there.
Sure.
Goes off?
Yep.
So I'm trying to shoot into them with the front Terminator squad.
With the front Terminator squad. With
So-
everything?
Everything, I'm going to use the Silencer first.
Yep.
Miss.
Really
No
wants to
reroll?
knock me off the objective. Very good play, Siegs. 3?
3.
3 AP nothing?
Just 3 ups.
Yep, 3 ups. Fails 2. I'm just going to let this roll. So 2 is damage or?
It's D3 plus 1.
Sorry, it's 2 can die.
One guy left. Can he tank the Stormbolters?
It's
4,
going to be close. Matt says he's probably done, but
12.
we rolled
They're
down.
only damage 1 right now.
They're only damage 1. There's hope. Is it 16 shots?
Yes.
Okay.
This is 4 guys.
Those Terminators. Always get both of this one.
So 4, 7.
7. It is really close. And this could totally be a CP moment, so we'll see. We failed 3.
Close.
And no feel no pain from the
Feeling
Apothecary.
pain. That was a.
Oh, you didn't have to? Oh,
No,
because
it
he
was
was right
on
there. Oh, yeah.
No, the Apothecary's in a terrible spot.
Okay. I just have these silencers, Psycannons.
Yep.
Here. So, very likely at this point, I'm charging the Vanguard Vets and just going to try and soak the Blade Guard for a turn. So, I think I'm going to put the Stormbolter here and one of the Psycannons.
Into the one Vanguard vet?
Because it's, yeah, because you can't heroic, right?
No, he's,
Okay, so.
he's a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's contested, won't matter for that. And then the other ones into the other Vanguard Vets.
Okay.
No, yeah, the 3 Vanguard Vets, that is.
For sure.
So we'll do them first.
Trying to finish off all these little Vanguard vets.
No rerolls.
No rerolls.
Okay.
This is into the big unit or small unit?
The big unit. This is the.
The big unit's -1 to hit. Just naturally. You got a couple 3s in there.
I had 1 3, so I'll just take one of these away.
Okay. 4 2-ups. 1 is going to go down.
Okay. And the single one into here. This guy's not minus.
Not minus.
Okay, so 3
3
hits.
hits.
2s, 3. Does kill him.
No, this might be a CP moment.
Do have the Stormbolter.
Only 3 command points left for Nick.
Only 3 CP left. We don't want to waste them. There's a Stormbolter that probably doesn't kill me. You could charge and knock him out.
Yeah, I got a turn.
If your Terminator's charging him, then they're not charging onto here with everybody, and that's what you need to do to steal that objective from me.
I have 2 different squads.
Decisions. This is a hard one, folks.
This is a tough spot.
And again, in the war room, we usually sit down and break down these key decision points, weighing the pros and cons, talking about what stratagems Nick is thinking about saving for.
Yeah, I really wish I had a bit more CP.
Because the interrupt is so powerful here, it means...
I am not going to reroll it, so he's going to die.
Core Vanguard veteran.
I think that's the better play, honestly, just based on the CP that Nick has. Which is very powerful.
We'll see.
6 inches on him. I think I can get 1 spot on there. But does it target the whole unit?
The Reaver thing? Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if I get in combat.
No, if you get in combat, you're in range of the Reaver.
That's what Nick is saving the CP for.
That's why.
Yeah. That's way better than... Turning off my OPSEC is way better than re-rolling a potential save there. So Stormbolter is wasted, and that's it for that. So let's go into the charges, of course.
What are the Terminators declaring?
Just the Vanguard vets, honestly.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to kill 3 Blade Guard or Con.
Yeah.
Con never dies, folks. Everyone knows that.
Goes in.
Con will
6
live
will do it,
forever.
So there's no way I can get out of Nick's turning off the OPSEC, so he's going to control this objective, but I luckily took him off the other ones.
Right. So scoring only 5
There's
is going to be
no
rough.
heroics outside of Con, right?
Correct.
And it's not more than
Just
3.
3 inches normal. Yep.
3.1 there.
Yep.
Gundam is bringing up a great point. Does Nick know that wearing a polo improves your rolling? Something
No,
to
I
think
should
about.
actually
I was
invest
wearing
in some polos.
I was wearing a polo in that Blood Angels game.
You're all fine.
And that's the other guy back there. This is the other guy.
Yeah, you didn't actually roll bad in that game. I rolled good. That's what happened.
Is that how that works?
That
So
is.
I'm going to leave a gap to try and get the other squad in. See if they can do it.
5 will fail. Or even 6.
Yeah,
All right, 5 will do it.
it's not that. That's the
I
ancient.
realized.
And then
Okay.
bring them through.
Here come the Terminators, folks. This is gonna hurt.
The pain
These
train
poor
is
Vanguard are
a-comin'.
almost certainly dead.
All 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna. You're going to see the bottom of turn scoring from.
These guys are healed up, by the way.
Coming into play.
One guy. I'll heal the ancient. There's 1 wound Terminator back here.
New turn scoring on turn bottom of 5 is going to be huge here because right now it just gives Sieg 0 primary on turn 5, but now I'm not going to be able to.
Okay, so I'm going to activate the 5-man first. Well, they're both 5-mans, but the one that's closer.
Sure.
Oh.
So not engage.
Not engaging Blade Guard.
Not engaging the
And I'll
Blade
base
Guard.
both of them
Mm-hmm.
and leave the gap. Oh, that's that guy, sorry. Oop. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Just leaving that space here where I can consolidate more dudes from this squad.
Right now he's not going to fit. He stops there.
I can go, he can be in a half inch. I can 2 guy. Anyway, I might kill the front guy. It doesn't matter.
This game's going to kill me.
Yeah.
Let's not go
I
crazy.
think these poor Vanguard veterans are probably going away soon.
So,
As much as we
2,
love them.
3 for the sergeant, plus 1 for the banner.
Yep.
All right. They're all, 1 guy is the silencer. Sorry, that guy's there right there. These are the staves.
Mm-hmm.
Rerolling from, you're not minus in combat, right? It's
Nope.
just shooting.
John, that's correct, right?
Pardon me?
The Vanguard vets are not still -1 to hit?
Nope, only shooting.
All right, 3 additional hits.
Yep.
From the 6 poison 6s.
All right.
They have hammerhand.
A lot of 1s, a lot of 4s, a lot of dead. Okay.
Yeah, because they're not in feeling pain.
Yep. So his Terminators can consolidate. Con was not there. I knocked him. There he is.
I'll just leave them.
Not going to engage anybody?
No.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
And then I'll just activate the other unit. Come around.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. So that is going to be it for Sieg's turn 4. Not in combat, no morales. I'm
These
going to
guys are-
spend 2 command points during my
Let's
command
get the
phase. Oh, let's get
secondaries.
short. So Sieg's going to get 2 for engage. He's going to, while we stand as later, and of course priority targets.
All right, more priority targets. And then what are your Oath of Moment looking like there, Nick?
I'm in the middle. I didn't fail morale. That's going to be 3.
Didn't fall back, right?
Didn't fall back.
So
You gain a command
10.
point.
Gain a command point up to 4 CP. I'm going to spend 2 right now to do my super cool Reiver trick. So the Primaris Reiver Lieutenant is Reiver for the purposes of keywords. He's going to use the strat, which I don't remember the name.
Terror Troops.
Terror Troops, which says I'm going to turn off enemy OBSEC units within 3 inches of my Reiver Lieutenant, which goes to 6 because of my Vox Espiritum relic. So these Terminators are well within 6 inches.
There's nothing I could have done about that.
No, not if you wanted to charge on the object in the first place.
Yep.
So
There was like one little nook there, but I couldn't get there without charging.
So I'm going to spend 2 command points, turn off the Terminator's objective secured ability, use Rites of War off of my Lieutenant, who also has Rites of War,
It's a 9-inch aura.
to give my Blade Guard objective secured and steal this objective from Siegs, even though he's way outnumbered me with OBSEC Terminators.
But it guarantees Nick gets 5 points.
I got 5 points.
It could have been a 0.
I just wanted to explain that for
Yep,
everyone.
totally.
That's a pretty complicated one, but that's some really cool tech piece that's in this White Scar list that we love so much.
So let's go to the overhead while I move, and we're going to advance that Vanguard squad on the far flank, 16 inches, getting it back into action and annihilating the last while we stand.
Not the last.
Not the last, but 5 more points of it.
Yeah.
Okay. What is our game plan here? Who's got defensive buffs on them?
The front squad.
The front
The
squad.
other squad doesn't have anything.
All right.
That's +1 invuln and the -1 to wound.
So, and then they're not going to have OBSEC going into your next turn, but you don't score during the start of your next turn.
Score at the end.
Score at the end. So I'm just going to write Siegs in for 15 on his primary because I'm not going to have models left to stop him after his next turn. That's going to... then I just need to focus on getting my Abhor the Witch. What is my Abhor the Witch at currently, John?
Your Abhor the Witch is currently at 12, so you need 2 more units to fully max.
2 units or characters. So that's pretty doable. And then it would be blocking Siegs and engaging all fronts, which at this point is unrealistic. And then it would be robbing us while we stand. I'm doing what I can. Make sure I get my priority targets. That's the last thing there. And then off the moment is just try not to get tabled. Kill a character. Okay. Who's the easiest to kill character out here? One of these dudes?
Apothecary, Chaplain, Ancient, Draigo.
All right. What are the stats of the Apothecary, the Ancient, and the Chaplain?
They have 5 wounds, and they don't, like the Chaplain has a 4-up invuln from the Crozius, the Apothecary has a 5-up from the Warding Stave, and the Ancient does have a 5-up because he's in Terminator armor.
I don't know if does the Crow just improve the invuln of the Chaplain?
No, he just has a 4-up, right?
Oh yeah, the 4.
Because he's a Rosarius.
He's the Rosarius.
Excuse me, Rosarius, not the Crozius. Yeah, my bad.
Khan's going to advance.
That makes more sense.
11 inches. Going around.
Oh my gosh. Folks, Khan is about to kill a character right here.
Khan's going to do some work right now. And then these Blade Guard are going to advance. Well, they're 11 inches as well. Unfortunately, they're going to have to go around Lieutenant. Otherwise, I'm going to end up within an inch of the enemy models while I move. But that's no big deal.
Khan.
Lieutenant's just going to follow them and provide a 9-inch aura of reroll 1s to wound. I guess, Siegs is going to hold this objective.
Yeah, I don't think it...
None of that matters.
It's end of turn.
End of turn scoring. This is so different.
Yeah.
All my offense doesn't matter here. All right, let's just do...
Nick is planning to get tabled this turn, but it may be enough.
That's the goal. I don't really have any shooting, so let's just do some charges if you want to grab the gimbal. And Zuck. I'm sorry.
I thought it's one for
Not
game.
what's per game. No. It's 5 mortal wounds you take throughout the game.
All right.
That's what it is.
So targeting the Terminators?
No, I don't care about turns. I care about the... What is his stats?
I don't think you can snipe with him, right?
It's
pick
not,
eight.
it's not a shooting
Okay.
attack.
Anzuk is broken. Right?
So
you need to
we're
understand.
going to do
It's
a
just a Terminator.
4-up. The Paladin Agent is just a Terminator?
Yeah.
He's got a warding stuff?
No, he has a Psycannon.
All right. So we're going to get a 6 mortal wound onto the character. All right.
Okay.
And we're going to do some charging. So Khan is going to charge the Ancient Man, the old one, the Banner Boy.
No. Are you multi-charging here, Nick, or just going for the one?
I just want the one character to really knock out Abhor the Witch. I am getting tabled. There's not anything I can do to stop that. So I'm just going to make sure I'm
Just one character gets him the max.
One character is all I need to score max on Abhor the Witch, and then that's happening, and I think that's going to be it for me.
Okay.
So giving up the glory of Khan just nuking 3 characters at once.
And maybe it's a White Scars thing. When you play White Scars, you go for these like high-level guaranteed plays instead of honorable things, but I'm doing it. Let's start with Khan, though. This is a duel. I will accept the terms of this duel. Khan versus the...
I feel like this duel should be on Big Gimbal. I don't know.
Duel? You want duel?
I just want to see Khan absolutely punk this.
John wants to
poor
see
Grey Knight.
Khan on the
I do want to see Khan.
Let me get it at a good angle where I can get.
Yeah. All
All right. So you got the Ancient and Khan. And let me just shift these out of the way.
All right,
Doesn't really matter.
here we go, folks. Hit
Two
on
staves. Beautiful, beautiful.
Wounding on
hits.
2s.
Wounding on 2s.
You can
4
reroll your
wounds.
wounds against characters.
Oh, such brokenness. 5 wounds, 5 invuls.
right,
What's
here we
it,
go.
17 damage each? So he just rolls it off the gimbal.
Failed all of them.
Absolutely no care for the
Alright,
gimbal.
well, he does reroll the damage there, but that is not necessary.
All right. Well, the Vanguard are kind of SOL, but I'm not going to complain about that. Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just do the Vanguard vets into the 1 Strike Marine, or the
Can
1
they get it done?
Purification. Can they get it done and score me the
Hold on.
last?
Frankly, I might just do the 4 pinball
Oh, go ahead.
because it's only 2 of them.
It's 3.
Oh, it's 3. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, sorry.
And then Force to Wound and rerolls to wounds.
That's it's 5 points.
It's 5 points. Yeah. Don't Siege dice me 6 invulns.
Because I don't need the offense this turn.
He had a CP. He's not a CP. He rolled 1 fail and he can't do anything about it. That's almost Siege dice, but it didn't happen. Oh,
I'm surprised didn't Tamara Wrath him.
that was.
Oh
fun.
no, I
I forgot I have
yeah.
Hammer Breath. I will spend that CP. I will do it.
It's okay.
You died. You can have a command point back if you like.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's the safer play.
That's how to do that properly.
You got
I
it,
played
Nick.
at
No
least
worries.
1 game with white
No
scores.
You were always going to charge both in there. That's totally fine.
I think that's gonna be it for me. I got priority targets.
And
Maxed out aboard the witch.
maxing
Yeah.
out party target and aboard the witch for Mr. Nick.
Let's see what Siegs can do on the pain train over here.
So I don't think killing your stuff actually matters, right?
I think the only thing
It's just get engaged.
get max engaged, get
So
15 on.
what I need to
primary.
do is I need to make the charge here and kill him, consolidate
You
this
don't
way.
even have to. You I can't do the OPSEC thing again. So you hold the middle objective.
But for max engage, I can gate something over there, make the charge into
Oh
him.
yeah, sure. You want to go further for max engagement.
I think it's just 1 extra point.
Yeah. Good. Everything matters.
I think that's the only thing that actually
I was
matters.
just trying to make it fast and simple, but you're right. The charge matters.
John, right? That's,
Perhaps the right move would have
that's
been
everything?
to
Cool.
engage the Terminators to try to block his ability to engage in all fronts.
send these
If I
guys
lose
in.
by exactly 1 point, I will be really sad.
All right. That guy's the wrong guy. We'll come that way. And we'll just bring out Draigo. Okay, make sure that I'd smite that way.
I mean, it's none of that matters. Literally, your
Yeah,
charge
none
is
of
what matters and getting gate off.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So,
Got to appreciate War Magic in the chat. Khan is doing the Lord's work. Khan does the Emperor's work.
okie doke. We'll get a King Man point, yes.
Up to 2.
That's the Chaplain.
Yep.
See if I get the Litany this turn. I didn't.
Yep. Yeah, right on time. Failed that Lindy. It's average.
And I think that's so. Just rest of the psychic is just wound them down. Not really go for there. Just shoot into the. I'm gonna shoot a couple Stormbolters, take a couple wounds off, just guarantee that I finish them off.
Yeah.
And
I just hope you make that charge.
yeah, and I think that'll be
Did you gate yet?
it. No, I need a gate.
Yeah.
That's the other psychic.
Which fails. Well, CP that crap.
Goes off.
Passes. All right.
All right, so something goes in the corner over there. It doesn't.
Doesn't matter what.
Not
Just-
the OBSEC, because I'm. Leave the OBSEC. over there.
Yep. Sorry, I was just trying to be quick about it. You can do a character. It doesn't
Blah
matter.
blah blah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. If you want to just set those up
Yeah, just
properly.
Make sure you're engaging this front. You're good.
Yep.
So then
We'll
charge. So
I just want to whittle the guy down slightly so that I can just make sure the Reaver Lieutenant takes some damage. This is Draigo, man. 1 save so far. I'm going to do the Chaplain. I'll hit 4s. 2 more.
2 more. Takes 1.
All right. And
5 left. 4 left. 4 left.
Apothecary. We'll shoot just a couple Stormbolters here. Not this special weapon.
Yeah, don't want to accidentally kill me. I wish I had like a 6-up in.
We'll shoot the others that way, but that doesn't matter. Rerolls. 4s. 4 saves.
4 saves.
Perfect.
3 to 1 wounds. All right.
You could see.
I'm going to CP the last save, yeah. I'm going to CP this 4 into a 6.
Okay.
Even in death,
It's
I
meant to
cannot
be.
do it.
All right, so I'll just do the charge.
Yep.
Good. That's the first squad. So one guy's going to be an inch, and they're going to go that way.
Yep.
And then
other
the other squad's going to
yeah,
charge
so
in. Good.
The only question I have for you is, are you going to be able to get outside of 6 of the center with this guy? You should if you move 6
I should with
inches.
6,
Like,
exactly.
they just have to kill you successfully. Yeah.
So go ahead and strike over there. Draigo, long ball charge.
And that's why you...
Makes it.
Oh, well,
So
okay.
just put Draigo in there. He's over there. So.
Oh.
All right. And
I don't think the Reaper Lieutenant's got this. He does have 4 pinball though, I think. No,
No, he doesn't have
Airflow
info.
does, if you buy the
Two's,
Storm Shield.
I think he's just gone.
Yeah, okay, he's
Yeah.
out.
All right, consolidate that way.
Yep,
Good game, Nick.
6 inches on these guys, just for completion's sake.
Yep, 15
We'll
point
get the
primary.
last engage and 15 points on primary.
Hey, great game. Well played. That was an awesome
That
game.
was a really good game. Yeah. What's that total score like?
Let's get that scoreboard. Really seeing the importance of the 15 points on
The
primary.
new bottom of
at the
turn,
end
you
of
would have
the
had a 0, and that's why white scars were broken. And now they're still really good, but at least this helped them tone them down a lot.
All right, so Mr. Siegler's going to get 3 more points on engage and all front. He's going to get 5 on while we stand.
Yep.
And he's going to
So
get
that's
3 more on priority target. So we're going to update that, and we'll see what that total is.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like after the paint scores, the total is going to be in Nick's favor, 85 to 71.
All right.
Good
Hey,
game.
great game. Well
Yeah.
played.
You too. So, I mean, I guess I'll do white scars real quick. We all know they're really good. Honestly, I was kind of down about this list because I wanted to play a variation with another intercessor unit and 10 vanguard vets instead of the blade guard and storm. But I actually really liked the blade guard, and even the storm was useful. I don't think this is necessarily better or worse, at least not with my limited experience with white scars. I'm really happy with it. I wanted to not bring a copy and paste of John Lennon's list, even though this is pretty close.
But
it did change some things.
You've seen with my Blood Angel list taking the extra blade guard. It actually is really nice
And
for just skirmishing units.
I'm a big fan of not running the Chaplain on bike. He's amazing, don't get me wrong. But 140 is a lot of stuff, and Space Marines 9th edition, stuff is what wins you games.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's 4 blade guard.
yeah, I went really minimalistic on the CP and the Warlords. I went and the characters in general and just took more stuff. And honestly, I got shot in the face by Grey Knights 3 turns in a row, then charged, and I'm still kicking. Like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So how you feeling, Siegs?
I thought Grey Knights put up a heck of a fight. Nick has a lot of 2-up. You're seeing the power of Storm Shields here.
Yeah,
Storm Shields in cover, they're brutal. So Grey Knights only have that Astral Aim to do it. I think Storm Shields got even better, and I think most of us are on the same page there.
Yeah.
They are really, really powerful. So
especially on a 2-wound Space Marines. It used to be like, all right,
Yeah,
the guy's got
exactly.
a 3-up invul, but only 1 wound. I'm going to smite
like
and
think
kill
those
a few
Deathwatch
of them,
squads,
and then
yeah.
that's a problem solved. Now it's like I smite, kill half of a guy, and he's got a 2-up save. It's just, this is not going anywhere.
yeah, and you saw the power of infiltrators too. I couldn't do as many denial plays on the primary here.
Big fan of
because
the infiltrators. I think
dynamic insertion. Otherwise, I would have just kept doing that.
and that's people run this stuff like the Reaver Lieutenant, the infiltrators. They're there because the way people try to beat Space Marines is by playing the mission and ignoring that the Space Marines are tabling you. So if I can remove your ability to play the mission against me by taking infiltrators and the Reaver Lieutenant, look at that, I won.
Yeah. The other thing I really like about Grey Knights is you just see the mobility and the durability of the army.
It's so tough.
Like, I have a lot of stuff left.
Now, this is a departure from your normal list. There's no Paladins, there's no big Terminator
Yeah,
bursts.
yeah, exactly. I was
MSU
running 10
stuff.
Terminators or 10 Paladins.
What's the verdict?
I loved having all the extra special weapons. It got me the 3 Purifier squads.
This is one of the worst armies to play. With that much AP, nothing, this much 2-up armor.
That's why I like having some Psycannons.
Imagine a different matchup, I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. So I really enjoyed the power. I didn't use the strat as much because mainly like the times you shot at those units, it was like, okay, he'll pick up the 5, even with the 4-up invuln.
Right.
But you saw at the end, that could have saved me. Like, imagine if there were only
you
2
could have rolled
Vanguard.
6 4-ups in a row.
But there were 2 Vanguard. I'm saying 2 Vanguard vets there, and you just swing up.
Yeah, that's Space Marines though. Space Marines
Well, no,
are
it's
like,
a 3-up.
yeah,
3
yeah,
because I have Warding Staves.
Space Marines are like one of those armies where every last Space Marine just gets you such value. Like I had 1 Vanguard vet and 2 Vanguard vets run around and kill a flank. Like that's the little stuff that matters a lot in Space Marines, which you really saw in this game.
I mean, you see, there's very few armies that have powerful indirect now. Like Guard with the full payload Mana Cores and Grey Knights are 2 of the only armies now. And that amount of shooting that you're getting, that volume is very, very powerful.
I was really impressed by the way you manhandled my plasma inceptors. I felt like I was like 500 points down. I was like, what are you guys doing? They took some firepower to remove.
Yeah, they did.
But they didn't kill what plasma inceptors typically kill.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and that's the power of the defensive
Yeah,
nature
they
of
played
Grey
it
Knights.
beautifully. We have any questions from the chat?
We've got quite a few. I have to give a shout out to Greg Gonzalez who donated $10
Thank you so much,
ask
Greg.
Mr. Nick a question.
Absolutely, Greg.
It was good to see the 2 units of plasma inceptors in the list. Would you at all consider a 3rd?
I did. Honestly, when I found out we didn't have 10 more Vanguard vets, I was like, 10 Van vets is 280, 5 Plasma Inceptors 275.
Close enough.
But I felt like having the MSU Blade Guard really, like, Plasma Inceptors have a diminishing return. Sometimes there are things they're not great against. Sometimes walls beat them. As you saw, having more Plasma Inceptors wouldn't have fixed the wall problem.
No.
So I like having a variety of different tools, so I'm not too deep into any one tool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
else
Punk
we got,
Fox points out Nick left the corner and Nick won a game.
This is 2 games in a row I left the corner and won. I'm with you, Punk Fox.
You're off the corner?
please.
Okay.
We're flirting with the
Okay.
outside of the
Okay.
corner. We're getting explained.
When Nick started deploying like everything behind the threat range,
First
and I was just like,
this game was like back here. I was like,
John and I were like, you can go on.
I said it. I said it.
Okay, we'll give you credit.
When are the American Eagle shorts coming back, Nick?
I think it's time. You know,
Next game,
next game they're out. I mean, that was a request, right?
And what are those next games?
What are those next games? Those next games are this Thursday, so 2 days from now, 1 p.m. Eastern time, just like usual. We'll be on YouTube, which will be Eldar with the new FAQ changes and points and all that versus Mark's World Eater things. Eldar
Which is
versus
also
World Eaters.
updated.
Also, they went down. Raptors went down.
Just gonna try and
One
take
Talons
advantage of
went
those
down.
new points.
John was commenting, he was reading Mark's list today. He's like, this list looks like it's 2,500 points. So, you know, the points decreases really did a lot for these factions, and we're going to try to show them off for you. Then following that up immediately after at 5 p.m. in the War Room is going to be a John vs. Sieg special. John's been brewing up some really cool Guard and Sisters hybrid lists, which we're going to talk about in the Art of War podcast, actually, coming out this coming week, against Mr. Siegs and your latest and greatest AdMech.
Yeah, absolutely. The Styges 8 list with 3 units of priest, 3 drills, just all the pressure in the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm. Well, so stay tuned for that. Do we have any other questions real quick, John?
No, that looks like all the questions.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for watching.
I did win the dice bet. Supreme Grandmaster will be back at some point, Nick.
I think my 1-0 record has earned me some Nanavati. What do you guys think? I think
maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
You're going to have to stick with the White Skies.
Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you later. Check us out our paint streams for members only tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Click that join button. Join us there. You're going to get all the access to our hobby chat hangouts, the sub badges, the emotes, and early access to our videos.
Beautiful. And then we'll see you on Thursday for our game, followed by a War Room match right after. Thanks for watching, everyone.
So long.